I'll be surviving the next 100 days in How to Train Your Dragon Minecraft Hardcore. My goal will be to hunt and capture the rarest dragons I can find in these 100 days. I capture dragons, explore Viking ships, and trade with Joanne to open as many dragon crates as possible, all having a chance to contain an albino dragon. So stay tuned to see what rare dragons I'm able to capture. I hope you all enjoy the video. So I'll be trying my absolute best to find the rarest dragons I possibly can. Some of them might be more rare than others, but let's just get started on trying to find whatever we're able to. Of course, starting by getting some wood so we can get some tools. I think 19 cobblestone is enough to make a full set of tools, a furnace, everything like that. So let me get straight to doing that. I think the way I'm going to get some of these rare dragons is actually going to be getting some title class 8 crates. They spawn in ships, and I just think getting some of those would help us. Since in my previous alpha only video, I did get some of them, and I was getting some dragons, and I looked them up after, and it said that they were like really rare, like hybrids. So I just think that would be a good place to start. Also guys, what is your favorite rare dragon? It's okay if it isn't that rare. Basically just what's your favorite dragon, but specifically, like what's your like favorite rarity, or like your favorite rare variety is what I meant to say there. Or if you've played this mod, what is your favorite variant in general? I mean, there's so many, and I think I want to explore more of them in this video as well. I really have no plans of what dragons I'm going to get. Usually I go in the videos thinking of like 1 or 2 dragons I want to try to like at least focus on. I'm honestly running out of food, and I see a green apple woolly hollow on my map. Like, where is that? I want to go look at it. I look-y want to get it if I can. Is it in this cave? Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna die. It's way too fast. Oh my gosh, why is it so quick? Is it done chasing me? That is not the dragon that I thought it was. It's still shooting at me. Okay, I'm leaving. I thought it was the big, like, cute, woolly dragon. I'm gonna keep getting some more food off the bat here, though. And I also have to go ahead and melt some food so I can even eat it and sprint. If that dragon starts running towards me right now, I think I'm just dead. But if you guys are watching this, that means I survived. I do have the plot armor in this, because if I die, then of course, I mean, the video would not be posted if it was 1 day long, okay? Where is that thing, though? Oh my gosh, it's right there. What is it doing? I don't know if it knows where I am still. I'm kind of scared of that. I'm gonna get like a couple extra pieces of food, and then I'm gonna use that and keep collecting a bunch of random animals so I can tame a dragon when I do find it. That is what I'll focus on for a minute here, while also exploring, trying to find some new structures. Wait, the dragon's gone so close to me. Okay, it doesn't know where I am, though. It's leaving. Okay, that is good. I mean, I got a good amount of animals, but nothing crazy to the point where we'll be able to, like, tame a bunch of dragons. I also found some melons I'm gonna go ahead and get, and we could just eat that for now to save our food. I'll save the 4 cooked pork chops for if I'm ever in a pickle, because that'll give me way better saturation, of course. And it's also turning nighttime for the first day in this 100 days. So I might also see if I can find some sheep and make a bed, where we don't have to deal with monsters. But it seems like we're gonna have to deal with monsters for at least the starting of this first night. I already see some skeletons on my map. I feel like there should be sheep here, though. Honestly, I don't know where all the sheep are hiding. Oh wait, there's a sheep right here. Okay, how many wool will it give us? Let me check. 1 wool from that sheep. Another from this one. There's 1 more white sheep if we get a 3rd wool. Okay, we did. So we can actually go ahead and just skip through the night here. Alright, there's actually a big pack of sheep right here, so let me get all of these guys. And that'll give us a ton of mutton. Honestly, the only thing I remember is like that deadly nadders take chicken. The rest I always end up forgetting. But at the end of the day, we're gonna end up using a bunch of it. So it's always worth to get every single mob you see, especially at the beginning. And I lost a piece of mutton somewhere back here. I can see it on the map. Alright, right here. There we go. There are a lot of monsters or animals in this area yet again. I'm actually up to 21 mutton, 23 pork chops, and a couple of other things. That is definitely not bad. I haven't found any notable dragons yet, but then again, I've barely searched around. I mean, the video just begun. So we have plenty of time to continue finding them. We just gotta stock up on the meat. And I want to find an ocean as well so we can get those runes and stuff. Somebody in my comments in my last video did tell me, though, that you can craft runes. Okay, you can craft runes with hybrid tokens. Okay, so you can craft runes with emeralds. You need 5 emeralds, you can craft 1 rune. I mean, that is good to know, because we can find emeralds in chests, and we could technically trade for them. So to whoever commented that, thank you. I guess I didn't think to check that if it did have a recipe in all of my previous videos for some reason. I see a deadly nadder over here, but deadly nadders are definitely not rare, so I just want to see what it looks like. That's pretty cool. It's like a brown and red variant. What's the variant's name actually? Let me check that as well. I can't see it from over here. Gotta get a bit closer. Sparkle Thorn. Why do we have to get so close to it too? I could have died there easily. You know, there's actually a zombie here playing a music disc with a backpack, but we could get a free backpack from the zombie. We just go ahead and defeat it. And there we go, and it's also colored, so it is cyan or something like that. I can put some of my wool and like seeds in here, just a bunch of random garbage for now. And I will keep that in my inventory for sure. I've just been running across this big mountain right here on the shoreline. It does seem like this is an ocean, so I'll probably use my boat and just swim around there and see if I can find some of the bigger like boat structures. But first I just wanted to see if there's anything else up here that I could steal. I mean, there's some carrots. Not too useful though. I mean, carrots don't do much. I'm mostly just trying to find maybe some more animals or some sort of land structure, which it doesn't seem like I will. So I'll go ahead and put my boat down and swim right into the ocean. I did find some yaks though, so let me get those. And there are also just a couple of sheep, so I will run over here too. Oh, and some pigs, nice. We got all 3 of them. And after getting all those animals, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the ocean with my boat and see if I could perhaps find some of those structures now. Hopefully it won't take long. There's also a huge ice biome right here, so I'm gonna have to get around it, I think, slowly. Oh, and I found my first boat. Let me go ahead and go in here and see what kind of loot might be waiting for me. Hopefully some good stuff. The first chest has a bunch of paper. We don't need that. Emeralds are gonna be good. We have some bread for food. We can probably just start eating our bread as well instead of the melons. And we can put the melons in the backpack. And we'll just keep the pork chop in our inventory for now as well. I also have some leather armor, some fish. Some coal would probably come in handy too. As for the books, those are both custom ones, so I'm going to leave them. But we can take the normal books as well as the hay bales. There's like 4 pork chop in here. Some black wool. Ooh, an iron sword and iron boots. Let me take that. That'll definitely be helpful. Some more iron too, perfect. There's also an armor stand with some leather armor, so let me take the pieces that I'm missing. Oh, and an iron helmet. I didn't even have to go caving, and I almost already have full iron. More emeralds, some more bread, and that seems like it's actually it for at least this place. We can take the snow wraith crate, or the dragon proof crate, but you need a snow wraith tooth to break into it. I might be able to find one of those this video and try, but we don't have any runes, so we're not going to be able to go and trade anything with this trader quite yet. We're going to have to continue exploring for that just a little bit longer, hopefully. And then which direction was I actually going in before? I think, yeah, this way. Let me plop my boat back down then and continue. I just found another one of these ships. It's not the one with the runes, but it's still one of those bigger ones that I just found a bunch of free stuff on. 2 iron helmets and a single chest. Interesting. I mean, I don't need 3 iron helmets, so I'm just going to throw those out for now, but I will take all the food once again. And the egg crate, just in case we can end up opening those somehow. And we're already at a stack of bread. An iron chest plate. We just need the pants now. There's also an extra sword that I'm going to leave behind, since I have one that is at full durability. And I have 4 emeralds. If we have 5 now. That would be enough for a single rune. We need 32 to trade with this wandering trader, so we cannot afford that yet. 3 more emeralds in here, and that is about it for the ship, honestly. Not as exciting as the last one, but we definitely found some good loot from it still. There's someone riding a dragon over there, an NPC. I didn't even know that was possible. Looks like some type of squirrel. I'm just gonna keep running away though. The ocean did end behind me, so I'm just exploring a new path. Oh, there's actually a raft right here too. I think this has a light fury in it then. It does. What is the variant of this though? Are these rare at all? Melanistic alpha. I mean, I find these all the time, so I wouldn't say they're rare, but I think they're on the more rare side, so... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking at light fury. This is just a variant of light fury. Then let's scroll all the way over. Where is melanistic? Yeah, we could try to capture it. What food does it take? Because it's definitely one of the more rare ones compared to just a normal light fury, I'd say. So it's a good first dragon, and we'll hopefully find more rare ones from this point on. Oh, wait, did the light fury just die? Okay, I guess the light fury... Oh, wait, no, they probably flew away, right? Okay, yeah, they're right here. What does she need? What does she want to eat? Let's check. If I just look up light fury in my book. And it is raw cod or raw salmon. It should only take a couple since it is a baby dragon. I don't own the dragon still, though. Okay, do we have a stick? 12%. I might take the normal amount then. I'll just have to keep looking. I mean, I'll definitely find another one of these, so... I also don't have a dragon horn yet, so we wouldn't really be able to pick it up. I should probably get a Gronckle for that exact reason, but I need more beef. So I should probably also take a break then from the ocean, go get some more cows while I'm at land. Then we could always come back when we find another ocean and continue finding those boats for the tidal crates and everything else like that. There is actually a boat right here at the bottom of this cliff, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit to go down here before I go back to the land fully. First chest has some wool, that's definitely useless. Ender pearls, apples. Nothing else of note so far. We definitely want to keep getting this fish. I'm gonna need a big ship though to get a meaningful amount, I think. 7 obsidian, that's definitely not bad. Other than that, just some emeralds, that is basically it. So let me make my way back up this hill again. And the trader escaped all the way to up here. I don't know when that happened. There are a bunch of cows around here. I want to get them for the raw beef so I can tame a Gronckle. That is what I was looking for on this hill anyway, so I found some of them. But I need a lot more than this patch. We probably need about 40 to tame a Gronckle. And this won't give me to 40, but it's going to get me closer either way. And I think this is the last one, but I'm going to double check. We have 21 raw beef right now. Okay, yeah, I think that was all of the cows, from at least what I can see. So I'm going to cross this river and look for some more. Do these bridge structures have any chests near them as well ever? I've never really looked. I don't think they do. I think it's just supposed to be a cool bridge, honestly. You know, I do actually see a pillager tower right here that I could check, just because why not? And there's so many more pigs. Unfortunately, I do need cows the most for that Gronckle, but at the same time, of course, it's not going to hurt to get as much meat as possible, as I've said before. So let me do that really quickly once again. That's actually the leader pillager by me, so I definitely do not want to hit them. Or, I mean, I could hit them, but if I defeat them, I'm going to get the bad omen effect, which would basically make it so when I go into any villager raid, it's going to start, which would be bad. So I have to avoid defeating that exact pillager. Oh my gosh, the chest is useless. I mean, it always is. Oh my gosh, I just clutched, I think, a bit. I don't know if I would have died. I should not be jumping off that far, though. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I assumed in my head that there's going to be a tent or something. I see pigs, I see sheep, but no cows. Oh, I do see cows up there. Nice. There's like 2 of them, though, but that's better than nothing. We're at 21 beef, so we don't need that much more. You know, there are some salmon in this pond. I could get this when we bump into another dragon that needs them. I do get a good amount from chests, but at the end of the day, it's never like crazy, so I'll need multiple ships. So this could possibly just help a tiny bit if we get an extra couple of salmon to start off with. I think there's like, I don't know, there's actually way more than 2 more. There's a whole nother patch, a group of them right here. Let me get them. All right, 18 salmon. Looks like we can get up to 20 though. And nice. Okay, we're at 20. There's actually a Gronckle right here, and I do have 41 beef. I think 41 beef is going to be enough, but at the same time, you know, I would hate to, like, have to restart from 0 because this Gronckle doesn't end up having enough beef. I also probably need some dragon nip, too, so I'm going to look around just a bit. Okay, actually looks like I did find a bunch of dragon nip and some more cows, so this should be more than enough to make sure we can tame this Gronckle as safely as possible. Let me get the dragon nip, and I'll probably try to get up to, like, as much as a stack if there's enough here. Just so I don't have to get more later. I mean, I'll definitely have to get more later, but for as we can wait as long as possible. Okay, 53. We're definitely not going to run out right now then. We got up to 50 beef. Or how much exactly? 50 beef, yeah, okay. That is way better than having 41. I would say 50 is definitely going to be enough now. I don't think it's ever taken more than that. The Gronckle I was going to get that looked pretty sick is actually flying around too. Obviously, Gronckles aren't rare. I mean, I've never seen this variant here. We could go look at this one. That was probably the most unique one I've ever seen. Just so I can try to honor it as much as possible. Seashell Splash. You know, actually, let's tame this one. Why not? I mean, it looks pretty awesome, honestly. I don't know if we even need to be using Dragon Nip. Let me look. Does a Gronckle have any aggressive effects? We just can't hold a weapon. Like, that's easy enough. We do not have to feed a Dragon Nip. So let me feed some more beef and let me make a stick so we can check on the taming progress. And we also need a saddle. Do we have string? Oh, I don't have string. Okay, well, that's kind of bad. I think I can just... Wait, why is it hitting me? Okay, that was too close. I held a sword for a second, I think. I'm okay, though. Gotta keep feeding this beef. And we're at 29%. I guess I'll have to wait for nighttime for the string or find a structure. I'm not sure which one is going to end up being easier. But again, like I said, we should be able to have this Gronckle like follow us if I click on the stick a couple times. And then I don't think it will get lost. Or we could just sit it down and come back to it too, worst case. How much string do we even need? I think it's 2, right? Oh, well, as little as 1 if we use a lot of leather, okay. I probably had one on me at some point and I threw it out, so that is actually my bad as well. Oh, there we go. Finally ended up taming it so we can ride on it. Well, I ended up feeding it. I guess it's technically not tamed yet, though. Alright, and there we go. We have tamed it. We can actually fly on it a little bit if we want to be dangerous. Into this structure, at least right here. There's there going to be any loot in these chests? Yeah, there's not. Okay, that's fine. Let me fly my Gronckle just really close to the floor, so if it does drop us off, it's not a big deal. And we're either going to wait for night or try to find a structure where there is actually going to be some string for us. I'm not sure which one will happen first, but... Oh, there's also more chickens here. I should probably get them. Let me see if I can change my Gronckle. Why won't it let me click it, though? Okay, I have no idea. I guess we can't change the following mode or anything. Or I think actually I'm using the wrong item. That might be the whistle only specifically. I don't know. Let me just skip the chickens too. I don't need them that bad. But then again, I only have 20. I'll get them. Oh, wait, there's more cows over there too. Okay, we definitely need to kill these monsters real quick. Animals. I always call them monsters for some reason, or mobs. My Gronckle does keep dropping me, but thankfully I've not taken any lethal damage yet. It's also just floating above the water. It is turning nighttime as well, so I can finally go ahead and get some string so I can make a saddle. Let me just get to a good place where I can hopefully find some spiders. And I also need a bunch of like stone to feed the Gronckle before we can get some of those thunder horns, dragon cages, whatever they're called. So maybe we should start mining some... Okay, I dropped again. Maybe I should start mining some stone though over here. I'm honestly trying to find a plains biome because I think I'll be able to find spiders a lot easier. It's just hard because I have to stay so close to the ground. Oh, here's a spider right here. Good. There's also a skeleton, but I'm fine with that. How many string will you give us? 2? That's enough for the one with less leather. Let me just get rid of the skeleton, and then hopefully really quickly here I can just go and autocraft the saddle. Okay, I can't. Which I guess means I'm doing something wrong or the autocraft isn't working, so I've got to go and check the recipe. Okay, that just doesn't show up in there. I have to craft it automatically, and there's our first saddle, which means we can now ride our Gronckle without having the chance of falling off. And I should probably honestly get this other spider here, so if we want to make more saddles in the future, it'll be a lot easier. Or if there's any more nearby, if we just stock up a couple of them. We can also find in like ships and stuff, so... Okay, yeah, 2 is more than enough for now. That's enough for a whole nother saddle. And our biggest concern now is getting some blocks that Gronckle can even eat, so we can get the dragon cages. So once we get another dragon, if it doesn't follow us, we're just gonna have to like sit it down, come back later, which is obviously not ideal. So let me see if I can find some granite. I don't think the Gronckle can eat stone, but maybe it can. It wasn't working for me a second ago, so I'm just assuming it can't. There should be a cliff nearby too that has some granite on it. That's what I was finding in my previous videos. I might just have to look for a second to get a patch of it. It would also be a lot easier to see if it was daytime, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleep if I find a safe area to do that. Oh, there's some cows right here. Let me get those real quick. Well, I am in a snow biome now, and there's some seals. I actually used this in my last video for like some alpha. So I think it's worth it to get the meat. I mean, if we're already here, we might as well. Because then if we need some later and we don't have any, it would suck. And right now I'm just trying to collect as much meat as possible so we can tame as many dragons as possible. Of course, that is the plan. And that is the goal. I also have to keep my inventory pretty cleared out though, since it's going to get filled up super quickly throughout the remainder of this video. I could also use some copper to upgrade my backpack. So if I find a cave opening, I should probably go ahead and try to focus on that. Just to get it out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna jump in this cave now so I can get some copper, since I've been flying around for a while and I haven't seen any, so I think I have to go out of my way a little bit more just like this to go ahead and just finally get some and get out of the way, of course. We really don't need a lot either. Like, I genuinely need like 8 blocks to upgrade the backpack. So, yeah, that is already enough. I just gotta swim all the way up to the surface now, and I also jumped in this cave so I have to stack out whatever. It wasn't that bad. It isn't gonna take me too long. I also have a crazy amount of meat. I just realized, like, I have a stack and a half of pork chop. I don't know, that is a lot, honestly. I'm just gonna get some oak while I'm here so we have some more blocks and wood in general, since that, I mean, both of those are very helpful to have, so. And I have to wait for my copper to melt anyway. Oh, it's taking a bit. I only have 3 so far, and we have 20 logs. My Gronckle is also kind of lost. Let me go ahead and fly them back towards my base right here, and I can sit the Gronckle down so it doesn't happen again. Alright, there we go, the Gronckle is sitting. It took me a couple tries. Alright, 7 copper, we're just waiting for one more single piece. It's about to come in here. And then can we craft the upgraded backpack? Yes, we can. Copper backpack, we get like another row. And it looks like it expanded to the right too, but I'm not actually 100% sure about that. Actually, I don't think it did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, no, I don't think it did. I don't think it does that. But now that we have the backpack, we could also go ahead and upgrade it to an iron one quickly here. Only takes 4 iron. And now we have a lot more slots, which will last us plenty of the let's play, plenty of the video. I don't know, I'm having trouble wording this sentence, but I don't think we'll have to upgrade. That's what I'm saying. This will last us forever. Maybe we need a diamond one, but actually gold is next. We could probably do the gold upgrade pretty easily. What dragon is this? Just a normal light fury. I definitely want to count that as rare. Oh, and finally some granite. Let me go ahead and mine this then. That'd be great. How many pieces of iron do I have? 5? I'm gonna use my stone pickaxe and then I'll swap to my iron pickaxe when this one breaks if I have to craft one. But hopefully we can get more than enough granite to get at least this first thunder cage, and then we can, of course, from there, we can ride one and pick one dragon up. But we probably want a couple more throughout this video. Just for we're not forced to settle down, build a base somewhere preemptively. Also, wait, how do I have 22 levels? I do not remember getting that many, but I'll definitely take it. You know, I kind of want to start feeding some of the granite to the Gronckle, and then I also want to... Oh my gosh, I jumped on him. I also want to go ahead and get some of the iron around me, because there's a pretty good amount of it, and I could use some extra iron. I mean, we have like 2 pieces left. I would just rather maybe get a couple of these pieces of Gronckle iron first, if possible. So hopefully my Gronckle lets me. Yes, Gronckle, please. Seashell Splash. What an interesting name. I guess while we're doing this, we can look at the Gronckle a little bit. This is a really cool variant design. I love all the different textures and the little blue clusters. Whoever made this, you did a great job. Also, I've not gotten a single Gronckle iron yet. Like, what the heck? I'm just gonna sit on it like this and just spam it. Oh, first piece, nice. That way I don't have to like accidentally click off it or sit on it or for it to start walking away. This is probably a slightly more efficient. You know what's even more efficient though is if while I do this, can I sit you down please, Gronckle? Okay, thank you. I could actually start getting this iron and melting it. That way we can really start multitasking here. And then I'll be able to like make plenty more pickaxes. And I guess that's it. Maybe some iron pants would be nice. The rest of the tools, seems like we need another sword soon. So let me mine all this iron nearby really quickly. Oh my gosh, why is there a night fury shooting at me? Yeah, it is a night fury. I don't know why it's shooting at me, but I'll just fly away. Ooh, look what it is down there. A gold block. And for the smartest viewers, you probably know what we can do with this. For those who have been listening along with their ears wide open, we can go ahead and place this down, turn them into some ingots, and craft our backpack up one more additional level. And we have so much space now to the point where there is literally a scroll wheel. So yeah, I think we're good. Let me go find another patch of granite that's safe. Is this bone apper trying to kill me? No, it isn't, thankfully. But Gronckle, what are you doing, dude? You just ran so far away. You could have gotten me killed. I'd have run all the way back up there for you. There's another patch of granite here, but there's also a Gronckle that is going to eat me if I hold my pickaxe. So I think I'll probably go ahead and avoid that for now as well. You know, I can't really find another patch. I do have a stack left to feed my Gronckle, but that's not going to give me the amount I need for this dragon cage. So I need to find another patch at some point. It doesn't technically have to be now. I don't know, I can probably feed him diorite too. So I could try mining those diorite patches, but just as I was going to try it, I found this right here. So let me just do this one instead because it's a little bit easier. And I could start melting my iron as well. That would be great. And there's actually some more iron right here around me. So join the club, iron. Let's get you in the furnace as well. We have like 30 pieces of iron now. Just about 30. There's a stinger right next to me. I think I'll just look it up and see if there's anything I need to avoid. Stinger. No held tools or weapons. Well, buddy, you're gonna have to leave then, because I'm about to hold a weapon. Can I just kill with my Gronckle? I don't think I need to, which is good. But in case I get attacked, I can leave my Gronckle right here, and it will probably protect me, hopefully. Yeah, I could also just mine underneath here so that it probably can't even see me. And I'll be fine in the first place. I'll just secretly have a little cave. And there goes my first pickaxe, so I've got to stack up here, check on my furnace, and hopefully go ahead and craft a new one. Let me just make sure there's nothing nearby. Okay, good. I also don't have to hold my pickaxe immediately either. We can kind of hold it in our inventory and hide it. I guess I held an axe immediately after, so it kind of defeated the purpose, but still, it doesn't matter. I also have like 3 stacks of granite, so I'm going to try and just feed this to my Gronckle here in a minute. Hopefully it didn't wander too far away. I genuinely have no idea where it went. Okay, I'll try right now. I'll just mine out by accident anyway. I see a Gronckle on the map up here, so I'm assuming that is probably mine. Hopefully, at least. Gronckle, where are you going over here, dude? Okay, let's jump on, and then I can feed the granite and walk straight over this way back to my furnace area. I might accidentally place a bunch of granite, though, so let me just fly here first. Alright, perfect. I'm just gonna sit here and hold this button. Very entertaining gameplay. I also just went ahead and put my Gronckle iron in here, and while that finishes melting, I'm gonna try to continue feeding the rest of my granite to my Gronckle, just to see if we can get any extra, since I might as well, if I've got some extra time. So I will sit here and do that. And now that it is day, I could just really quickly craft the dragon cage. We need iron bars. I did not end up getting any more, or I guess I got 2 extra Gronckle iron from the rest of my granite, but either way, I'm out. I think I left like 5 on the ground, but I just got bored of throwing it, so that's why. And then we have the dragon cage to trap, Thunderhorn, whatever it's called, to trap some sort of dragon in when we do come across another one and tame it. So for now, we're perfectly fine. We'll have to get 4 more Gronckle iron at some point if we want another Thunderhorn, but that is for later. For now, we're going to explore and hopefully try to find some more ships, honestly, so we can get some of those Tidal Egg crates and see if we can manage to get our first rare dragon. This ship doesn't have runes on it, but it does have emeralds, which now I know can craft runes. So I'll definitely go ahead and loot the entire thing real quick. We're up to 17 emeralds in total. Nothing amazing, of course, but like, that's probably like 3 runes or something. I don't know. Some iron. We actually do need to restock on bread as well. Oh, nice. Some more armor and a sword. I can replace that with my current loot. Some fish. All useful stuff, honestly. We have an upgraded iron shovel too, and then we can swap out our pickaxe for a repaired one. More obsidian if we want to go to the nether or whatever. How do I keep actually sitting on my Gronckle? My Gronckle is like tailing behind me, it seems like. So Gronckle, you just gotta relax for a second. And that is everything here I could trade or loot. So let's go ahead and continue looking for some more ships and keep doing the same exact thing. I can also go ahead and put in some more loot into here. Basically just food, books, obsidian, iron bars, stuff that I don't really need. Seal meat, the Gronckle iron, especially stuff like that. And we keep iron, gold, and stuff like that on our player. Cobblestone for blocks, of course, is going to be good to keep. Dragonite for emergencies. I think my inventory is pretty sorted now. Oh, there's another ship right here, and I want to highlight it specifically because we just got 2 diamonds in a chest, which are our first diamonds, and iron leggings. So that's 7 free iron. That's pretty good if you ask me. We can also get all of these things. I need to get back up to a stack of bread as well, which I'm still trying to manage. 57, I'm getting pretty close. And any good books. Depth Strider 3 is definitely good. And the rest, I do not really care for, to be completely honest. So I'll just go ahead and leave that behind. There's also another saddle, so we don't need to craft one in the future. That's also a great thing to find here. And then where's my Gronckle? On the sail, okay. Oh, Gronckle, we need to leave. We're off to find more ships. There's one of these like shipwrecked like raft remains. I honestly usually skip these. Oh my gosh, there's diamonds. Well, I'm never skipping one of those again. I wonder how common there are diamonds on these, because I really do skip them most of the time, I feel like. We're at 4 diamonds total now. I mean, I will just save them for now, but that could make us a couple of different useful things. The first of which being a diamond pickaxe if we want to be able to mine obsidian, an enchantment table we could use 2 of those for, and just stuff like that. If we get up to enough that we can make a full set of tools, some armor, everything, that will end up being super useful. Well, I just found a medium ship. It's not the ginormous one, but it's the one right below that tier. I think it's gonna be worth it to go and get some of this loot. I mean, I already just found 8 runes. That is pretty good if you ask me. I mean, I'd be fine with just that. I do see a bunch of monsters below me, but if I just only go up here and avoid them, I think that would probably be for the best as well. So let's just get the emeralds and runes, and I will basically leave everything else, I think. Some more gold and iron in that chest, but, you know, basically nothing else except that. Can I run over here and get this stuff? I think I could really quickly if I'm careful. What weapon does that guy have? Oh, a spear, okay. Oh, that's a good way to die. Oh, is he coming up here? Whoa, the spider's literally gonna get me killed. Why am I still being greedy if I'm literally gonna die? Oh my gosh, my frame rate is so bad. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think there's something around me that's lagging me. So let's just get out of this area. Let's find another ship. That is too dangerous. And the lag is gone. There we go. I'll probably head straight this way for now. I don't know. Maybe curve it a bit over here. Wait, let's get around this temple too. There's a guardian temple that could give me mining fatigue. I do not want that. Okay, there's another ship right here too. A smaller one with no monsters. These ships have no monsters. This is a nice break. But they also don't have as good loot or as many chests. You know, this might actually have more chests than the big ships. I just think the pools are a bit different. Now that I think about it. We can replace our leggings. Why not? I mean, we just got them, but one durability is like one durability, right? Ooh, our helmet is actually pretty low. Let's replace that too. And then the rest of these have basically nothing useful except some obsidian. We can take the egg crate because why not? We got 4 of those now. Hopefully we can find a snow wraith tooth this time. And then once again, I will continue exploring. Oh, we have one of these ships now where you actually can get runes pretty easily. So we're up to 13, 8 to 13. I don't know how many that is. I could do the math. Am I going to? Not right now. I don't want to. I mean, okay, I'll do it. 13 minus 8 is what? 5. So we got 5 runes from that chest, an entire boat. That's not bad. And there's a lot of boats right here. Unfortunately, from experience, these boats like never have as good of stuff. But I'm still gonna try just really quickly. Maybe we can get some fish. Worst case, right? Oh yeah, these are like the fish rooms. Oh yeah, maybe some emeralds too, now that I know about that. We're starting at 14 emeralds. I can see how many I get after looting this whole thing. But if I don't end up getting anything that's worth it, I'll just skip these from now on. Oh, that is a lot of fish though. Oh my goodness. That's gonna last me for a while. We can tame a whole dragon and more. 2 pillager outpost chests, so there's basically just string and carrots on those. Nothing exciting. There's a shipwreck chest in this room, so we get some more iron and emeralds. This chest has some empty maps. And the last place to loot would be down here, where there should be like 3 more chests. 2 more pillager outpost chests. Again, those are very useless. Some coal. And then that might be it, or there might be 2 more in here. I kind of forget. Okay, there's none in here. That's it for this single ship then. It definitely took me a good second, but at the end of the day, I think we got a lot of loot from here, and there's actually like 2 boats left still. I just realized that I'm not even done yet. I need more wood to stack across these boats. I guess I could summon my dragon, just ride it over there actually, which would end up saving me a block. So let me just do that. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but now I can go faster. More emeralds. We're at 40 emeralds total. Like, how many runes can we make with that? Let's make some ancient tokens. Probably 8 of them. Okay, yeah, that's like the perfect amount, I guess. We made 45 runes total. Well, not total. We're up to 85 runes total. I don't know how many we had before. I can't lie. I did not look. But that's okay, because we can keep collecting. I'm also at a total of 6 diamonds. I got more at some point. And I believe this is like the last ship. There may be like 1 more left after this, but it's a tiny one. Just another emerald, basically. I'm gonna go and keep exploring, and hopefully we find more of those little ships. Or if we find a trader I can actually trade my runes in. Oh wait, there's a rune ship right here too. What? Let me go loot this. Maybe I can find oh, some bonus runes. Did I hit my Gronckle just now? It's okay, my Gronckle is not low from it. So, and my Gronckle is slaying everything. Thank you, Gronckle. We're actually over 2 stacks of iron as well, which is quite a bit. So let me put that in my backpack, and I think that's basically the rest of the stuff that I need. Nice. And I'm off. I'm off to explore. Oh, wow. There's another one of these ship docks things with, like, the whole bunch of ships. So I'll probably go through here and just kind of look for, like, emeralds specifically only. Just super quick, a couple of these bigger ships. I mean, we just opened, like, 10 chests in, like, 5 seconds. So I think it's definitely worth it to do that on some of these boats, just to keep getting some emeralds before I continue exploring for different structures. Where's my Gronckle? Okay, my Gronckle fell in the water. I have 58 runes. Like, we almost have 2 stack, or 1 stack, which would be 2 dragon crates. I'm at 62 now. Oh my gosh, this could be it. Okay, no, we don't have more in here. I should probably also start collecting ice tail pikes. I kind of forgot about that. But if we find a singetail that looks rare, that is rare, then we could probably go ahead and tame it, but we'll need the ice tail pikes, of course. So I'll start grabbing this from the chest too, just in case. And maybe I'll start grabbing other random things as well, just so we have it. Ooh, I also found one of these boats, which we can actually use or item on, or runes to buy a crate. So let me do that. I'm also just gonna loot a couple more of these chests really quickly. Found some emeralds, some iron, just some couple helpful items. And will we get lucky? Let me finish looting first though. Oh, some more emeralds. Alright, we can buy 1. I think Tidal class has the highest chance of being rare. From what I know, that always has like rare dragons. We can also try mystery class too, why not? And then let's open mystery class first. We have Shattered Spark. Ooh, Shattered Spark. I think that is actually like a hybrid, and I would probably count that as rare. Oh wow, what variant is this? What do we get? Koi stripes. Oh, interesting. I mean, that doesn't look bad. It looks cool. It looks like a tiger or something. So I might raise that in, put it on my team. That looks cool. Also, guys, let me know if I ever get it wrong, if they're not rare or something. Like, Dramillion is not rare. That is a very common dragon we can go find anywhere. But Shattered Spark, I don't know if you can even find one of these that spawn in. So we're going to be counting it as a level 1 rarity dragon. And we might be hatching it up. Let me look up one more time what we actually need to feed that dragon. The Shattered Spark. We need raw cod or raw salmon, which we do have. So when we go ahead and land somewhere and take a break, I will be easily able to plant that egg down, incubate it, and we can go ahead and, you know, feed it when it grows up and ride it around. It'll probably take a pretty long time to see that process through, but I could start it pretty soon here. Let me keep loading another ship or two, and maybe we can settle down somewhere so we can get that egg started. But I don't know what else we would do there too at the same time. So it's a tough choice for sure. I wonder if 0-0 is always loaded, because I feel like there is this trick where if you wanted to have a 24/7 iron golem farm without building chunk loaders, if you built it in the spawn chunks, it would always be loaded. So I wonder if we could kind of do that same thing with a waypoint with our dragon egg, so we can like hatch stuff while we're away, if that makes any sense. Oh, everlasting beef. Honestly, let's do it. I like everlasting beef. We'll also have to like not have to carry around food. Another saddle too. I'm getting some pretty good loot here, honestly. What else? Some golden carrots, emeralds. That is about it. More bread. Well, we don't really need food anymore in a second, so we'll just leave that. We have to melt the steak. And then let me go ahead and take off. I'm gonna try to find some land to do what I said before, so we can just get started on the Shattered Spark, so we can get our first dragon without waiting too long into the video. Like I said though, you know, just need a spot. Okay, I think somewhere over here would be a fine spot to settle down for now. And by settle down, I literally just mean park my Gronckle. Park is kind of a funny word to use there. Alright, so then we can break a little bit of an area, plant this thing down, place some lanterns because I don't have torches, and okay, we can start incubating the Shattered Spark and probably mining, doing some other stuff that is helpful. I'm not entirely sure how I'll spend my time, but hopefully doing something productive. Oh yeah, one thing I could do is actually melt the infinite beef and clear my inventory once again, because it just gets full so quickly on this mod pack. There's so many different items and foods you have to carry. Okay, but after that, I should be doing pretty well. I want to be holding the stuff I need to tame this dragon for when it does hatch. Let me get the dragon nip ready for safety. I don't think it really attacks us though, but you never know. But then how many diamonds total do I have? 8? I'll just save all of them for now. I don't want to use those up. We'll keep the extra food in our backpack as well, but we have the eternal steak now. So we basically have infinite food. It does have a cooldown, so it's not like super overpowered. But at the end of the day, you can essentially just use it over and over again. So it does eliminate having to get food, unless you're in like a huge pickle, taking a bunch of damage over and over again. But then you can have golden apples and stuff as well. So maybe we'll get some extra of those. But incubating takes quite a while, so I'm just gonna sit here and let this happen. So we can get this dragon before... Well, I guess not before a certain point, but just in the first portion of the video, because I wound up getting like at least 3 dragons, so this will be one. We'll have plenty of time to find the other 2 rare ones, hopefully getting more and more rare as we go. And as you guys can see, I went ahead and hatched this dragon. It's currently sleeping. We have the Gronckle. We cannot ride a dragon though if it isn't grown up, so we're gonna have to put it in the dragon horn for now. You just gotta click next to it. I already tamed it and everything like that, so we just gotta wait for it to, well yeah, I guess grow up, that's all. And then we could try to ride it. Ooh, I was trying to see if those dragons would attack me by holding a weapon, because I was curious. And then they almost killed me. So I gotta be more careful than that. I'll get a golden apple. That also reminds me we should probably go ahead and get diamond armor. Only 8 diamonds though. I'd have to go into a cave, which wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Also, why is there so much smoke right here? Oh, it's because I'm at a cloud layer, that's why. Well, that's kind of cool, honestly. But I want to be able to see, so let's go down and get off of these mountains if it's possible. Well, I went into one house and found a chest plate here, a blacksmith, but I don't need that, honestly. We can grab another pickaxe, though, and replace your shovel. That probably would be a good idea. Ooh, increase the wearer's mining speed. Honestly, I know I've said in some previous videos, I don't know if it makes me crash, but for an increase of mining speed, we're gonna have to take the risk. Oh my goodness. If we crash and lose the world, we crash and lose the world, right? At least then I would know it's the artifacts mod causing it if it did happen again randomly this video. But anyways, what do I need to do? We need to find some diamonds. I don't think this village is going to have any diamonds, but I can keep checking for those blacksmiths if there's any more of them. It does seem like those were the only 2, though. That's fine. Oh, there are cows. Sure, I should keep calling them yaks. That's what they are in this. But if I go ahead and get them really quickly, that's some more leather and beef, which will both probably come in handy at some point in this video. So I want to try to get them if I can. Also looks like their pen is broken, so some of them are escaping. Oh, I crouched to bypass by accident. I could have hit that villager there. That would have been bad. Or you might be able to hit the villagers either way. I don't really know. I just found another one of these huge ships, which is good because there's good loot in here, but I don't know if I want to go downstairs and loot it, just because I think it's dangerous. Also, how much damage are Gronckle taking? I gotta check. Okay, Gronckle is perfectly fine still. Let me try to fly around all these guys. Oh, this looks dangerous. I gotta be honest, okay? Okay, we're leaving. Oh, Gronckle's taking some real damage now, too. Hang in there, Gronckle. Take the shots for me. Oh, more runes. Alright, everyone's running over here. Seems like my Gronckle is full health somehow, though, even though it keeps taking hits. So I'm definitely thankful for that. Okay, I got a couple runes. I'm honestly, that is good enough for me. I guess this side is probably a little bit more safe, though, so we could just go loot it, because why not? It'll only take a second or two. Oh my gosh, they're running back over here. There's one more chest I'm gonna get. And nothing too useful for now. Let me go over to this village. Wait, one more chest. What is in here? Let me see. Let me get off you, please. Okay, my Gronckle is really making this a lot harder. Okay, 5 runes. That chest was worth it then. I think it's actually a good time to get more granite or whatever we need to feed the Gronckle so we can get into the dragon horn, or we can go ahead and pit the Gronckle away so we can go into a cave without having to come back up to a specific spot. So if I do find another patch that, I will mine it. What is down here? No granite or anything. Okay, that's just some stone. I will continue looking though. It won't take long. Oh, nice. That's a Gronckle right here too. Is he mad at me? I just flew through his head. I don't know what I'm doing. I should also probably be getting all these animals, but I feel like I have more than enough food for at least right now, so I'm gonna kind of chill on it a bit so I can explore a little bit more. There's some deer, horses, chicken. Again, I don't think I'm really in need of any of those like super badly. Just looking for that stone. There's another pillager hideout, but like there's never anything in this chest, so it's not even worth my time. I mean, a piece of iron, that sinks. They gotta buff those chests. Okay, I just mined some granite so we can of course now get the Gronckle iron. I just kind of need to land somewhere and just feed it to my Gronckle for a while, which, as you guys know, this is a timely process, so I'm just gonna sit here and do this until we get, I think it's 4 more for now, but I could definitely use extra too if I get lucky. I don't mind. I might move to like up here, then the Gronckle iron should just fall right in front of us, hopefully. Okay, well, I do actually have 6 Gronckle iron again. And let me turn this claw off my hand so I can't see it because it's low-key ugly. But while all of that melts, I'm gonna go ahead and get back on my Gronckle and feed as much granite as I can. Oh, there's another one already. Nice. Hopefully we can get a couple more, or at least throw some of this granite so we don't have to carry it around. Well, I have like 2 stacks of granite left, but I'm gonna go ahead and just leave and make the rest of these thunder horns, or I guess just the one, because I want to try and find a cave still, and I have a couple other things I want to try to find, so I want to keep exploring. And I technically only need 2 of these as of right now. We can stop and get the other one when I do need it. It just takes so long to feed all the granite, so I don't want to take a break from it. And I'll also empty my inventory and take off, because it's very full. I don't know what I can put away, though. Okay, yeah, I found a couple items already. Okay, I've been flying around feeding my Gronckle granite, and if I hear it throw something out, I'll go get it. And I actually just did throw something out. Yeah, right here, so I'm trying to find it. I also found one of these camps. I've seen these before in other videos. Basically, there's just a bewilderbeast egg guarded by some NPC thing here. But I'm not going to get bewilderbeast this video, so we're just going to go ahead and leave. It's just not something I'm too interested in. If you guys want to see a bewilderbeast, check out my alpha only video. I just got one and it was pretty awesome. But I'm going to continue feeding the rest of this granite while I fly. Looking for, I don't want to spoil what I'm looking for, but it's a rare biome where rare varieties spawn. Variants, that's what I'm looking for. So it'll be really exciting to find it. And my koi stripe is still in there. I love how that guy looks. I'm so glad I got them. The shattered spark is so cool. I don't actually know what it's technically a hybrid of. Does it say in the book? Maybe we can all learn some lore together. No, it doesn't, unfortunately. That's okay with me. There's some more iron, ice steel pikes, and that is honestly about it for this ship. Nothing too crazy. Okay, I have 5 Gronckle iron now just from feeding my Gronckle a bunch of iron while flying around and picking it up when it falls. This is a good way to do it. This is very good multitasking. It's also turning nighttime once again. And this is like the 3rd village I found. I just don't think villagers have anything useful in them for me at this point. So I've been basically just skipping over them. And I think it seems like I'm going to do the same to this, because I don't see any house that looks remotely interesting. I mean, what is this? I thought this was a blacksmith, but there's not even a chest in that house. Oh, what is this dragon? It looks really cool, too. Oh, no, wait, I just wanted to see what it was. Why is it shooting me? That could have been bad. Oh, a songwing. I don't know what variant it is, but that looks pretty cool. I don't think I'd count it as rare though, so we're just gonna leave it for now. And we don't have any more room to carry another dragon technically, so I'm gonna save the Thunderhorn for the Gronckle we have, but we're gonna be able to make another one pretty soon. We just need one more Gronckle iron still, so it won't be long. Of course I'll have to melt it, but we'll do that when the time comes. What is this over there? You know what this guy kind of looks like? This kind of looks like Torterra. Does anybody know what Torterra is? Tell me if I'm right. This Rumblehorn looks like Torterra to me. Not perfect, but it just gives the vibes of it, I would say, more so than actually looking like it. Same colors, some of the same colors. Oh, look, there's actually a shipwreck here and a raft, and as we know from earlier, the rafts are actually pretty good. Okay, there we go. My dragon is in here. Let's check for the valuables chest, if there is one here. I don't see it yet, though. Should be up here. Yes, okay, what kind of valuables will we get? Hopefully a diamond. Alright, we didn't get any diamonds. But what can you do? Maybe the raft will have some for us. It's a little bit of a swim, but I'm gonna swim over there instead of like trying to go summon my dragon again. Summoning it could have probably been faster, but it's like 10 seconds, so who even cares? Alright, we have some bread, which we're skipping. There's something shooting at me. There's nothing else in here though. We're gonna fly over here on this boat and check that as well. Then we're ready to take off once again. 31 runes. So we can buy another one of those 8 crates pretty soon. I mean, I could make one more with the emeralds I have. So if we find one of those ships, we can buy one. That is exciting. We get a chance at another cool dragon. And look what I found. Perfect. Let me just check all the chests really quickly and grab that saddle. Oh, 2 gold blocks isn't a terrible thing either. That does essentially seem like it's it though. There are some fish in here. You get the new chest plate, a couple of things like that. What about these ender pearls? That might come out in handy at some point, but not right now. Emeralds, and all the chests have been looted. Alright, so which crate are we going to get? We need to actually craft one more of those runes though, which we can actually do in this grid, I think. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, that crafts 4 runes per? What? That's crazy. Maybe we can get enough for more of them then. 51. Okay, we did not have quite enough. So we can buy one. Let's try title class one more time. And then we could try mystery class again probably. What did we get from that? Wave render. Pie crust blueberry. What does that look like? Wave render. Alright, just one of these. What does pie crust look like? Pie crust blueberry. It's like the same body shape as like the Knife Fury type of thing, so I think we're probably going to throw it out. Or at the bare minimum, we're going to put it in our backpack, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to use that. I wouldn't count that as rare. I feel like the Shattered Spark looks more rare and it's cooler. I also feel like I've seen Wave Render more often than the Shattered Spark, so for those reasons, it's going in the backpack for now, and we're going to keep exploring once again. There's one of these rafts, so just have to do the obligatory check for diamonds. Okay, no diamonds this time. And it seems like there's another ship right here for me. Another one of the ones with the trader. If we find a bunch of emeralds, we could technically trade again, but the chance of that happening is pretty low, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. How many can we make? We're at 23. It's gonna be close, definitely. Another ender pearl. Let me take that. 2 more chests here with, honestly, a lot of tools and stuff. Let's take a new pick. But we're looking for emeralds, and we're not quite finding enough. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait for the next ship to trade again. That's okay with me. Ooh, yes, 1 diamond in this chest, too. I'll take a free diamond. This ship has 3 more runes. Not too bad. That is about it, though. Some more ice steel pikes, too, which I've been meaning to grab. I have to remember to do that. Okay, there we go. There's a lot more cows in this field that I've been collecting. I don't know if I necessarily need them that bad. But we also have 36 runes again, so I could try and find a ship to trade that. Also, I need 1 more Gronckle iron, so let me continue feeding this as I fly on over here. I'm still looking for that secret biome I was talking about earlier that we could find over a dragonette. But the biome is rare, like I said. Some people might be able to guess what it is. I don't know how long it'll take to find it. Maybe we will never find it, but I'm gonna keep looking. And there's 4 more cows here as well. I think basically the only thing I'm getting the leather for is on the off chance we could make an enchantment table just to get some better gear. I mean, we're already level 30 surprisingly, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea. It would just take a lot of leather and sugarcane, so that is why I'm collecting it and highlighting it. because enchants are super powerful, especially if you're trying to survive dragons. I just got one more Gronckle iron. I got some more granite. I was feeding into more Gronckle while flying through the sky. And we've got 6 now, which means we can get an extra Thunderhorn, which I will do when we land or something like that. But for now, I'm going to continue exploring for those things I was looking for. And who honestly knows how long that's going to take. I guess flying through the ocean wouldn't be a terrible idea. And it also comes with the bonus that we can find these ships and get even more runes and stuff. So I will attempt to do that. No runes on this ship, unfortunately, though, I guess. There's a village and a blacksmith here. I feel like I might as well check that. I'm also going to pick my Gronckle up for it doesn't get too lost. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chased by a dragon. Okay, I guess I can't wear armor around that one. I didn't end up getting hit, though, so I'm okay. There's a lot of Gronkles in this village, but nothing else interesting. In the chest, like, let me just show you guys. 3 salmon. Oh, another blacksmith, though. I just feel like 3 salmon isn't even worth the time going through all of these houses. 3 diamonds is definitely worth it though, so I will continue stopping at the blacksmiths if I ever see one. That actually puts us up to like, what, 11 diamonds or something now? 12 diamonds, nice, that is not bad. Wait, is that another blacksmith too? I think there were 2 back to back and I missed one. Wait, there's 4 total. Alright, which ones did I not go into? I didn't go into this one. There's also an extra saddle, so let me get that. And as for this chest, yeah, I mean, that's basically it. There's nothing else really in there. Okay. 2 more diamonds in this chest, so I'm glad I went back and checked. And any in this one? Nope, that's fine with me though, because we're at 14 diamonds total without even going into a cave. A very solid amount. Okay, there's a dragon below me that's hitting me through the wall somehow. I don't even know why. Oh, but this is a blacksmith, so I want to go in. Okay, I think I can loot it. That dragon is somewhere nearby. 3 diamonds, that is great. Let me try to run away now. I'm getting shot at by it. How fast is it? Okay, I'm outrunning it. I'm fine. I might get shot like once, but at the end of the day, we're going to survive 1 shot, so it does not matter. Let's also get this waystone. Those are very useful. That might be my first waystone, actually, so we got to continue collecting those pretty badly. And that seems like it is it for this area. There's also a Gronckle trying to hit me now, but that Gronckle doesn't really do any damage. Oh, there is a ship right here. I looted like 1 chest and there's nothing in it so far, but I might loot like 1 or 2 more just to see what I might be able to find. I'm not going to go inside because I do not want to die, but we'll go to the back chest at the very least. Alright, nothing else in there. I mean, there's some ice steel pikes, but I'm not going to spend my time getting those at the moment. We have a pretty good amount right now, I think. Oh, some more runes. We almost have enough for 3 different egg crates, which we could actually get 3 up from 1 ship and just try 3 different ones. I might do that if I find one. I'm still looking for that biome though. I cannot find it for the life of me. And I just found 3 more diamonds in this chest. Oh my goodness, that's not bad from one of these ships. I don't think I've been finding diamonds from these usually. So I will definitely take it. Loyalty 3 book, and yeah, that's honestly basically it. But let's go ahead and buy, oh no, mystery class, title class, and then that is actually all we have. Okay, let's go ahead and open both of these up. What do we get? Hootwing. Alright, not bad. I love Hootwing. And then Gullet Gulper. I don't think either of those are rare, but we can keep them in our chest. I definitely love the Hootwing a lot. It's super cute. Let me summon my Gronckle though and go ahead and ride into the sunset. Let's keep looking for that biome. Unfortunately, those runes didn't really amount to much, but it happens. Not every acre will give us an amazing dragon, but hopefully we'll get at least 1 more. And yet another trader. I don't know, we can get another 8 crate. Let me just try a title class, and if we don't get anything new from this one, we could probably try other ones next time. A sand wraith. I don't know. Did I count that as rare? Probably not. What does it look like too? It's just a Night Fury reskin. We'll put it in the backpack though still, I guess. Alright, let's put my Gronckle down and let's go ahead and go find, well, I guess more ships or that biome I was talking about. I don't know how long it'll take. Hopefully not too much longer though. Fingers crossed. While I'm laying in my bed, going to sleep, passing through that day, of course, but I just found another ship here I'm going to look through. We don't have enough runes to get another crate right now, though, of course. Oh, another diamond, nice. We're actually getting so many diamonds now. 22 total, that is not bad at all. Definitely not bad. And that seems like it's about it, honestly. We can fly over there now. What is this, a Light Fury? I don't think I need one of these, but I want to look at the variant again. Oh yeah, Melanistic Alpha. That's, I mean, it's supposed to be a rare one, I think this is, but since you find them in these areas so often, it doesn't really end up being rare. So I just think I'll not get it for now. I think the fact I can wait to get it and get it later because they're common kind of proves that they're maybe not rare. And you know, someone could probably argue that the Shattered Spark isn't rare, but it's rare to me. I've never seen it. It looks like it would be rare. If you guys know like an actual list of like genuinely rare dragons and stuff, let me know. I know there's like some, I think albino dragons that are supposed to be like really rare and stuff like that. I'm not too experienced though, but I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm just trying to make a fun video. So let's continue looking, because like I said, you know, I've had this one dragon in my mind for a while, and we've been trying to find the biome it spawns in. And because of how long this is taking, I would say it definitely counts as rare to some extent. So wish me luck. I'm gonna continue looking for that. There's also some sugarcane I should probably start getting. We only have 17. Okay, yeah. I really need to start getting some then. That should be a top priority in case I do want to enchant. Because we were very far behind in the sugarcane. Especially since we're not going to stop and plant it anywhere. We need extra. Many stacks of it, actually. Or we could also just find some bookshelves in villages, and that might be faster. Well, I don't know. If we find them, we can do that too. But I will also stop and get sugarcane anytime I see it from now on, while I look for this biome. Here's another patch. 10 total in my inventory now, putting us at 27. Not too bad. Okay, well, I finally found the biome I was looking for. It is in mushroom fields. So let me go ahead and sleep real quick. And the good thing about mushroom fields is that there are actually no natural mob spawns. So we don't even really have to worry about that, especially since we slept. But I think one of these, if we want to pick one of the dragons, having a mushroom dragon would be really cool, because they only spawn this biome. And it took us a very long time to find it, so I would definitely count that as rare, like I said. What dragons are here? There's a lot of stingers. What dragon is this? Triple strike, not bad. I think I'll keep looking though. Gronckle. And then what is this? A skrill? I think a skrill could be pretty cool, honestly. What do they look like? Ooh, that looks pretty nice. They're actually attacking me though, so I gotta be a little bit careful. Let me look through all the options before I pick as well. I'll go a little bit over this way. What is this? Oh, another skrill. Okay, cool. Then there's actually a flying dragon over here. A hideous zippleback as well. I think I'm fine for now for that one. And then there just happens to be a night fury. Okay. Who knows why? It's also very mad at me. It's already shooting in the air. Okay. Yeah, I think if I get any dragon from here, it should probably honestly be the skrill. So how do we tame a skrill? I think it looks the best. Alright. Oh, you need the violence. I guess it's the first time we're going to try this. Or you know what? Feeding it the thing might make it so we don't have to hit it. That would be good. Where's the mushroom variant though? Or is this a different type? Oh, I don't see it on here. It must be a different type of skrill, I guess. But there... Oh yeah, mushroom skrill. Okay, it's just its own thing, but it still takes the same stuff. Alright. Well, let's see if the fruit works. We just need to get the dragon nip. We need to get the raw cod. And then let's go find one of them and see if we are able to tame it. Just by doing this. Oh, yeah, wait, there's a scroll right here, right? Let's feed the dragon nip. Alright. We're feeding a bunch of fish. Is the taming going up? Ooh, it is. Okay, nice. And then let's also put down our furnace and start melting that other 6 Gronckle iron so we can go ahead and make another dragon horn. So we can even keep this dragon with us at all times. And I'll also get my iron bars out of here so we can craft that when they're ready too. Then let's also put away our Gronckle and our thunder horn, alright. I'm getting attacked. I think I should be fine now. How many dragons do I need to feed this stuff to, though? Hopefully not too many. Let me eat a piece of steak to regenerate a bit more. Then which dragon am I even taming? It's this one, right? Yeah. Alright, hopefully the other dragons just leave, honestly. I don't know if the stingers are aggressive by default either. I mean, I'm so close to them, so I think they must be, or they would have attacked me by now. I was just like randomly losing health, so I did eat one of my enchanted golden apples just to stay a little bit more safe. And I think this dragon is almost tamed. Okay, yeah, 88%. Just a couple more fish. I'm just waiting for the cooldowns. Oh wait, did we get on it? How do we go from 88% to tame? That's kind of weird. Alright, well, I guess we tamed it. I'm not complaining though. Oh, and this is so fast. What is the ability? Oh, I think it's like you blow fire or something, alright. A super quick dragon. This will definitely help us get around the map a lot faster. And then we have to wait for the koi striped dragon to grow up still. So, yeah, that needs a lot of time. I haven't left it out of the Thunderhorn for too long, so it's still at 3,800 seconds because it hasn't been progressing. So let's get this gold and leave it out of there for like 10 seconds. That will help a lot. This chest, I'll just start taking it out whenever I pause somewhere, honestly. And then as for the last Thunderhorn, where's our furnace? We just need to find that again. Kind of flew away from it, and I have no idea where it is. Okay, here we go. And then we will need another Thunderhorn if we get another dragon. So I guess we could start feeding our Gronckle more of this stuff too. I only have 30 granted though, so we're gonna also need to collect more. But that is a problem for another time. I mean, technically, we're always going to be riding a dragon, so we could get away with not making another one. But we definitely want another one just to have the choice. Also, if we already have a gold backpack, we don't need this gold in our inventory. We can sort the backpack and can throw a couple of these useless items out. I guess there's really only like 2. Oh, fence is useless too though. Alright, well, I'm back on my journey. Let's continue trying to find some rare dragons. I've been looting a couple of these ships, hoping to get some more runes. I'm not quite at 32 again yet though. It looks like 2 of the chests actually had runes in them this time, which is all 3 of them. That is very uncommon. So I'm at 27, and I also have over a stack of emeralds, so I could definitely make some with those too at some point here. I might get to 32 first, then see how much those can make. Or if I find the ship where... Yeah, the trader spawns here. Okay, let's go down here then. And let me see if I can actually trade with the wandering trader in a second here. We're gonna have to use some of our emeralds though. So let me get the rest of the emeralds that are on the ship. Doesn't seem like a lot. There's been like 2. Okay, 3 more. And that is officially it. So we gotta craft. Let's just use a full stack to make those square blocks. Then we'll craft the runes. So we have actually almost a stack and a half. So we could buy 3 or close to it. I'll buy at least 1 of each. So let's just start with this boulder one. Let's get... We already did mystery, so let's do sharp. Let's see if any of these sound really rare. Alright, Hoshboggle. What does it look like in this? Let me look. I know that's a hybrid, so... Oh, interesting. What was the variant that we got? Gorge. Okay, let me find that one in here. Oh, okay, I see it right here. It's like big and red or something. Well, let's try the other one. Devilish Dervish. What is that? Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know if I like it very much. I don't know if I'd call either of those rare. Maybe the Hoshboggle one, but I think we'll keep both the eggs in the chest for now and continue trying to find some more ships and emeralds. Hopefully we'll find something a little bit more exciting before long. Oh, yet another rune ship. Will we find any runes though? Okay, at least we found 4 in this chest. It's better than 0. We're up at 31 now, so we're very close to having more. I guess I could craft a couple more with these items that I have. Alright, 43 total, not bad. But that is all of our emeralds. I did actually find another raft here, but there's no runes or diamonds in the chests. I don't even think you can find runes on these ships, but no diamonds. It would be the thing I would usually be looking for there. Or emeralds. I mean, emeralds are technically runes, I guess, since I found out about the recipe. What about this boat? Will we get a good amount of emeralds? No, we will not. Actually, the last couple of chests kind of redeemed it. Up to 13. Nothing insane, but that's a pretty good haul from one of these little ships. And we're back towards land. Or it seems like it. I guess there's some more ocean over here I could follow. I also should probably sleep. I don't know why I haven't yet. I guess I've just been flying around the ocean. There's also a fireworm queen nest. Again, I don't really care about these. Doesn't seem like either of these are rare either, like variants. Let's look at all the variants though, actually. We could start checking these nests. Yeah, I don't know. Now they stick out to me. Metallic might be on like the rare side if any of them, but I assume these are all the same rarity, so we're leaving these behind. The nests for these dragon eggs, at least the fireworm queen ones, are pretty common. So let's get back on the scroll and continue riding around. I'll continue checking those though, of course, too. Seeing what I might be able to find. They're very easy to spot on the map, so... And I think that's the first one I've checked, surprisingly. There's also 2 light furies here. I wonder what variants those are going to be. That one was normal, it seems like. And this one is... What is that? Floral petal. Interesting. It's also attacking me a lot. What variants of the light fury exist? Let's just look in the first place. Aether looks cool. And then it does have the albino version, which is supposed to be rare. Albino alpha. I guess if we find one of those of either the night fury or the light fury, we could try to tame it. And I think they're just like fully white. Let's look at the Night Fury too though. Okay, yeah, this one has red eyes. So we could definitely keep an eye out for those. Well, I found a gold block. Guess that could be worth checking. Or not a gold block, a ruined portal, sorry. With a gold block on top of it. But what is the chest? Okay, 1 obsidian and 1 gold apple. That is definitely not very good. You know, I found a couple cool dragon variants. Like, this is like a Tide Runner Night Fury or something. It looks really awesome, but I don't know. I think that looks kind of rare, but I'm gonna stick to only finding the albino one for them, I think. Because I know for a fact that one is actually pretty rare. To the point where I don't even know if we can find it in this entire video, but I can definitely try and look for one of them. I'm just checking everyone that passed by. We can maybe try to get some, like, the eggs and stuff from the crates. I'll have to see which class they actually are in, because I don't know off the top of my head. But hopefully we'll get lucky. Wave render. Right here. Just as the Night Fury texture though. We're gonna continue exploring. Fireworm Queen, Bone Napper, Deadly Nadder, Gronckle, Crimson Core Gutter. That one's pretty cool. No albino dragons though yet. And no ships. I mean, I haven't found a ship in a second. I guess I haven't also really been in an ocean. I've been nearby oceans though, and here we finally found something. I'm gonna check the lighthouse build too in a second. Hopefully we can find a lot of emeralds in there. If they're anywhere, I would assume there's gonna be some in that place. I mean, I found a couple here, like 5 emeralds so far. An ender pearl might come in handy, I don't know. That is about it though, yeah. One more emerald before we're done. Let's go check the lighthouse now. And I will prepare to sleep. Gotta put my dragon away first so it doesn't fly away. What? The villager stole my bed. Honestly, I've mostly just found like fish here. There's not honestly a lot of other stuff. I mean, I'm up to 23 emeralds, but I think I was pretty close to 23 before I looked through here. So I haven't gained a crazy amount. There's like 3 gold apples in the chest there. I'll definitely take that. And a couple emeralds in the other. What about inside of here? There are bookshelves, which are some free books. Let me take all that. Then if we go up, hopefully we'll find some more emeralds somewhere here. Not yet, but once again, there's more books. And then it looks like you're kind of trapped in this lighthouse area, so I don't think there's going to be any hidden chests. Yeah, it does not seem like it. I could check one more time, though. Okay, yeah, no hidden chests anywhere. I just had to grief half of the build. And then if we drop down there... Okay, I thought we might get pretty low, but that wasn't even that low. And then we'll fly my dragon and leave and continue looking for other structures. Hopefully, we're going to find something soon. I did find a village here, so I think I'll look and see if I could possibly find some emeralds in this place. I might look in more than just the usual blacksmith houses as well, just so I can kind of gauge how much it is worth it or not worth it to go in these villages and loot every single house. So far 2 houses and 3 emeralds. Not bad. Villages are also a little more difficult than like a ship, for example, because in the ships, there's like 15 chests right next to each other and you can loot it in like 20 seconds. So if we don't get like a really good amount of emeralds, just because you have to like go through so much of the village and it takes so long to even find the chests, I think it would definitely just be worth it to fly over them still. Now I don't think you can find like any eggs or anything like that. What is in here? Emerald. Okay, 1 emerald from this house. We're at like 4 for 30 seconds at a time, I'd say. This house definitely has a lot of chests on it, though. So far, only 2 extra emeralds. And the inside doesn't have any more for us. And what about these? Yeah, no emeralds yet. No emeralds in this one. Once again, the inside is empty. I don't think I'll call the village looting there. I mean, I gained a decent amount of stuff, but at the same time, for the time I put into it, I don't think it's really worth to stop in these. I did not gain that much, like 39 emeralds total, and I started with a good amount of them. Definitely nothing too amazing. Can we craft more of runes? Yes, we can. We're sitting just over a stack now, which I'm going to put in my backpack. Oh, and endless bow, I just found 8 emeralds in 1 chest. That is not bad. If I get one more lucky chest, I think I can outdo that entire village. Doesn't look like I'm going to, but it was worth a try. Let's buy 2 more of these 8 crates. I think we had to buy Stoker one and Strike still if I was buying 1 of each. And then we just have Tracker after that left. So the Strike class gives us a Songwing, definitely not rare. Ender Eye doesn't seem rare either. And then a Silver Phantom, Platinum Phantom variant. Let's see what a Silver Phantom is. I've never heard of this before, so... Alright, this looks pretty cool. And what was it? Platinum Phantom variant. Oh, it also has an albino variant as well, which is interesting. Yeah, I mean, nothing terrible, but we're not gonna use it for now. Let's just put all these back in the backpack, and if you guys could probably guess, I'm gonna once again continue looking for more ships and dragons, which time and time again proves itself to be a very time-consuming task. Oh my gosh, already another ship. It's my lucky day. Let me get off my skrill, and I will loot it. Okay, only 2 emeralds for anybody curious. Ooh, and a nice rune ship gives me 5 extra. Definitely not too shabby. I feel like I've said this before, but I gotta remember to get the ice tail packs. I keep forgetting. I don't know if I'll get a singetail. Is there a rare singetail variant? Should I be checking them? Oh, they do have an albino variant. It looks really cool, honestly. Oh, I just found like 6 more runes in a single chest here, too. But the other chests are empty. Oh my gosh. There's a pillager with an axe in here. Or dragon hunter, I should say. Why did it just almost kill me? Okay, I ran away in time. We need to get diamond armor before I even think about going back on one of those ships. I almost just died and lost all my progress. Oh, 3 more diamonds in here. Nice. Okay, not bad. 1 emerald. What else is in this one? Anything? Nope. So how many diamonds do we have total? 28. That's enough for a full set of diamond armor. And I guess my next question would be is, can we make a level 30 enchantment table? And it seems like the answer to that is not quite yet. So maybe I'll keep looting and attempt to maybe do that soon and get some level 30 enchanted armor so we can like survive anything. And then we can probably loot a lot of stuff a lot easier too. Okay, this ship is looted, so I was already going this way then. Let's head straight this way into the ocean. Looks like I'm putting my X coordinate up, so we should be going in a new direction. I just found another ship. I'm sitting at 27 runes, so I'm getting pretty close to being able to get, you know, another one of those egg crates. But my main focus at the moment is actually trying to find bookshelves still, since I do really want to enchant. Like I said before, it would help a lot. I just haven't been able to find land, to be honest. Okay, there we go, 36 runes, so we can buy another one of those egg crates if we find the ship. And we'll continue trying to find land still. Oh, there's a bigger dragon ship here too, but like I said, I'm not messing with any of those until I get some upgraded armor. I'm not even gonna take the risk. Could be emeralds on this ship, so... Ooh, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diamonds in a single chest? That is actually crazy. I didn't even know that was possible. That is a lot of diamonds in a single chest. 4 emeralds as well, I'll definitely take that. 5 emeralds. This is one of the best ships I've been on yet. There's also some lapis we could take for when we do enchant. We could start taking that if we keep finding it. But honestly, I don't think lapis really spawns on these that often. So I'm not sure if I will keep finding lapis. And yet another ship already. 1 more diamond on here. An emerald. And we have a trader on this ship, so I think everyone knows what time it is then. Okay, the rest of these chests are unfortunately empty, but let's go in here and see. We need tracker classes, the only one left if we're buying 1 of each to try it out. Seething Howl. I've definitely seen some Seething Howls before, but let me see. Yeah, it's like the Night Fury base still. Black Wolf looks really cool, honestly. If we got Black Wolf, we're counted as a rare dragon. Oh, there's multiple wolf variant things. That's so cool. Okay. I think the worst one we could get is like Piebald. I don't know, like those colors. Well, what do we get? Toasted? Melanistic. Oh, I see. That is definitely really cool. I mean, I'll keep it with the other eggs for now, but not a bad dragon, honestly. That looks nice. I'm gonna keep trying to buy more later on, though. Hopefully getting a dragon that we can truly say is rare. I'm gonna keep looking for those variants in the wild, too. Like the albino variants of the various different dragons that we could find. So I'll get back to it. As well as the bookshelves, of course. That's still my main priority right now. I also honestly need more dragon nib, so I just found a patch here and I can get it. I am also on land, but it seems kind of like a small island from what I've seen so far. So I don't think I'm going to have much luck in the book department at the moment, but we'll see. I mean, at the bare minimum, I can get some leather. We are kind of low on the sugarcane part though right now. So I guess I can also keep an extra eye out for that. There are some cows though. I will get those for now. Oh my gosh, I actually just found a purple death egg right here. I wouldn't think that's like necessarily rare, but at the same time, I'm gonna take it for now because the purple death is like an alpha and definitely really cool. I won't hatch it most likely since I'm not going for alphas this video, but just a shout out to the purple death still. And then what are in all my chests around here? Oh, once again, nothing. Found even more cows, so of course I'm getting all that leather. I haven't found any sugarcane yet. I don't know why. I guess I just haven't been flying over oceans or something. Or not oceans, but like rivers and stuff like that. I also haven't found a single Night Fury or Light Fury again, so I cannot check if any of them are that special variant. Because I haven't seen one. Here's 3 single pieces of sugarcane. It almost feels like a waste of time to land and get this. But it adds up over time, so I don't think it's a waste. I did wish the patch was a little bit bigger than 3, though. I mean, at least this one is what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 is definitely more than 3. I also found a Stormcutter here. It's definitely not a rare dragon, but I really like Stormcutter, so I did want to show it off. I'm gonna go ahead and fly away now, though. Ooh, more sugarcane. And it's actually in this biome here. And that's a glitched block, I think. Why am I taking tick damage? I have no idea. But that's 44 new sugarcane on us. We're actually gaining a pretty good amount here slowly. I don't know why I keep getting some effect. Shock? Why is my squirrel shocking me? I don't know if that's a bug or what, honestly. Is it hungry? Well, let me figure this out. There might be a bug or something. While I wait a second though, there is an igloo here, so might as well go to the bottom, I guess. Wait, why is there water in here randomly? Can you even go down a ladder? No, because when you try to swim up it, you can't because it's water. Well, I'm still gonna just break the ladders and try to go down here. And oh, cool, a golden apple. That's it. Those are some more sugarcane over here though that spawned next to this river at first. We have 60 of that now. That is not terrible. Let's make some more books. I think I could make genuinely a pretty good amount. Also, my squirrel, like, a dragon did shoot him earlier, so maybe it's like because of that. I mean, my squirrel be resistance effects, so I'm just letting it sit out of there to try to lose the effects or whatever, if that could be causing it. There is 20 more books there. We have 50 total. And then we're out of sugarcane, but we still have a pretty good amount of leather, so we'll have to keep our eyes out for sugarcane then, especially. Because that seems like we're lacking behind at the moment. Then I can put some of my other random items away for the time being as well. And it looks like the effects wore off, so yeah, I assume it's because the squirrel got, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like triggered and into like being in a fight mode or something. So I think it had like resistance, and then it had that shock effect around it. Or at least that's what I'm guessing. I've actually been getting really lucky with sugarcane, so I'm already at 40 again, which is surprising. I just found 2 little groups of cows here, which I'm gonna attempt to take down for some free leather, of course. Alright, I've killed like 3 cows and I've gotten 0 leather. That's kind of crazy. I'm not dying for leather though, so at the end of the day, I really don't care. It's more funny than anything. How much will we get from these cows? 0. 1. 0 again. What is my leather like? Oh my goodness. And then I think that may have been like 2. Or at least 1. I also don't need the beef anymore since I have the infinite beef too, so for that reason as well, it kind of stinks. Okay, I've got my 32 runes. I'm gonna go ahead and see which one should we try. Let's try mystery cross this time once. And what do we get? Hideous Zibbleback is definitely not rare, to the point we can actually just throw it out. And can we throw anything else out? Probably some of our food. I mean, we need some to tame dragons actually, so I'll keep the rest of it now. Sea pickles, a trophy for opening chests. I definitely don't need that. I've also been continuously finding more and more sugarcane. I stop to get it every time I see it, and we're at a little bit over a stack right now. So I can definitely craft more books. Another reason why I'm stopping to get cows when I see them for like extra leather is also just because I need more XP if I'm going to enchant a full set of armor anyways, because I only have level 31, so I really don't have enough to enchant. So I mean, we can also kind of multitask and kind of put the enchantment table on the side for a little bit probably too. We will have to avoid ships still, but maybe I'll just try to have an extra focus on looking for albino night furies and light furies. It might honestly be too rare for me to find one in this entire video though, so I guess we'll find out. Stalking Bloom is down there, cool. Night Fury over here. I mean, it looks like a cool variant, but it's not the one we're looking for. At least I found like 2 back-to-back though. I haven't found any in so long. Oh, this is a really big canyon right here with another underpass. I wonder if this goes through to the other side. Oh, I don't think it does. Or actually, I think it does, but I just don't think I can fit. I've tried to build like a base in areas like this before because I just think it's cool to like fly through it. But yeah, like I said, this is obviously like way too compact, and it doesn't even lead out, so now we have to fly all the way back through the other side, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. This is a huge jungle too. I'm gonna fly towards this ocean. Some sugarcane once again. Can we actually craft up some more books just to see how many I have? I need my leather to do that though. There we go. And then we need the paper first. How many stacks of paper can we get? Alright, a stack and a half. That is definitely pretty good. And then that makes us 32 extra books. So in total, we're sitting at a stack and 18. I don't know how much you need for a full enchantment table. I guess I can do the math. I think you need like 20 or 21 books for a level 30 enchantment table. So that'd be... Oh, is that only 60 books? I mean, yeah, 60 divided by 3 would be 20. So that'd be like 20 bookshelves. Well, I guess I can make a full level 30 enchantment table, as far as I know. We can keep collecting just in case that isn't true, especially because look at all the sugarcane around us now. What the heck? All of a sudden, we're just swimming in sugarcane. There's so many right here. 3 plus 2 plus 3, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 sugarcane that quickly. And then on this side too, there's like 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh my gosh. Then there's more over there. I'm gonna stop counting and just get all of it. What the heck? What is this? Vanaheim leaves? I've never seen these leaves before. Like, this is genuinely the first time. I wonder what they're supposed to do. Well, that's for me to figure out another time, because I do not really want to know right now. Vanaheim fruit makes Vanaheim wood. I guess it's just another wood type, I think, with some fruit on it. But, I mean, I haven't seen it do anything to specific dragons. So it might just be a new wood type. Oh, look at this. Floodfang. I thought that was a different dragon, and they also just started hitting me, so like that's very rude. What the heck? So many of these dragons attack you when you get close by to them. And I need to be more careful while getting so close to dragons, because I've almost died a couple times, so I don't know why I keep doing that too in the first place. I have no survival instincts. I mean, there's more ships right here. I guess I can loot these quickly as well. Hopefully we find... Well, I was gonna say some XP, but you can't really find XP. You can find like bottles of enchantment, but those give like literally no XP in the first place, so it would just like be more worth it to go kill a bunch of animals or something. I mean, on the bright side, I did actually find emeralds and a diamond. So even from this single ship, this has been pretty worth it so far. I'm at 30 emeralds in 1 diamond. I mean, 1 diamond might not sound like a lot, but it definitely does add up. Full armor is only 24. A full set of tools is like what? 5, 6, 7, I think? It might be 7 diamonds for a shovel. You guys know the full set of tools. Got a couple more in that chest. Let me keep looking around. I might end up skipping a couple of these just because I don't want to loot for too long. But then again, all the chests are so close together on these things, so maybe I should just spend the time it takes. Especially if I've done villages before. Villages are way too spread out. Okay, just some fish on this one. I'm not too interested in that at the moment, so we're gonna fly straight over here. And I will go ahead and keep exploring now. Hopefully I can find some other cool stuff. I just found a Toxic Fury right here. I don't know, that must be a custom thing because I've never seen that before. And it's not just a Night Fury variant because its name is different. Again, though, I wouldn't say it's rare, so we're going to continue looking for all the other things I previously mentioned. There's a fire worm up here, Gronckle, but nothing interesting so far. And I'm going to see how many of these runes I can make with the emeralds I have, because I am currently on a ship. Alright, we have 32 so far, 48. Definitely not terrible, so we can buy at least one of these. I think I'm going to try the mystery class for now. Oh, did I just glitch it? Okay, no, it's just a glitch block for now. Snap Trapper. I don't think that one's going to be anything notable, but let me look real quick. Oh, it's got like 3,000 stuff, that's cool. Well, what is the variant that we got? We got the Out Snapper variant. So let me go ahead and go in here and see. What does that look like, the Out Snapper? Well, I can't actually find it. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. Well, I looted like almost all the ships in this ship area, and I think I literally got like 2 emeralds, so that was definitely not worth it. I've been looting quite a bit of emeralds, and I have gotten up to just a little bit over a stack, and I found this village, and I figured I might as well go through it quickly here, because I could probably find some more, and I do want to buy multiple more of those dragon crates to see if I can end up getting like a rare variant or something. So I am going to try that, but first, of course, we need the emeralds to even do it. We have nowhere near enough at the moment. I'm definitely getting there, though. I feel like I've already checked most of these houses here, and I ended up finding like 3 emeralds, I think, so I'm just going to take off. If I missed a house or 2, it's whatever. Villagers are not good for emeralds in this anyway. I could trade with some villagers if it really came down to it, but I think I'm going to continue waiting, because I don't need emeralds right now. I just kind of want them so I can get more of those crates while I look for Night Furies, Light Furies, Skrills, and Deadly Nadders in the wild. Because all of those have the variant that I'm looking for, and I'm sure even more dragons do as well, so I should just be checking everything, but... So I just found this desert temple I'm going to loot really quickly, but I'm definitely running out of... Like, my armor is breaking, so I'm going to make another portal, I think, and get some quartz, where we can make that enchantment table. And I should be able to go ahead and get the enchantment table, and then be able to enchant all 4 pieces of my diamond armor that I'll make at level 30. That is the goal at least. Are there 2 multi-shot books down here? Okay, yes there are. I do actually need to find flint before I go to the nether, because I don't have flint and steel. I'm assuming I can find some in this river right here. Yeah, we can. Okay, nice. Also just got some more sugar cane. And there's our piece of flint. Then all I've got to do is craft up my flint and steel and enter the nether. And hopefully we spawn in a good area where we can go ahead and get plenty of nether quartz very easily. I'm going to go ahead and eat a golden apple too, so we have a little bit more health. I mean, there's a patch of quartz here. That's not too bad. I guess we should actually make the enchantment table outside of the portal here so we can get the levels faster. I kind of just thought about that. Some lava also flowed in front of our portal while I was gone for a second. So I should be able to block that off, I think. Oh, looks like it's going to be a lot more difficult than that. I need a couple more pieces of nether quartz to finish blocking this off. There's also a huge void right here in the nether. But I could probably fly my dragons around in here if I needed to, so that's not actually a big deal. I think this is a fine spot to spawn in at. I just gotta go ahead and go get my enchantment table down and get my first enchant done. Well, I have to go ahead and pick a spot to place these, but I also don't have any wood. I did forget to get some, but I could grow some oak trees and hopefully that'll give me enough. I don't know exactly how much I'll end up needing to finish this. Hopefully not too much. I'll just start with these 3 tree spots and mine it down from here. My stone axe did break, so I'm going to go ahead and make a diamond one. But then I guess I should just see in the first place how much wood I'm even missing before I'm able to craft this. It looks like I have enough though. Yeah, I can craft 21 bookshelves. Then up here on this hill, I will place them in a 3x3 grid. Then that should be level 30 if I'm correct. We will need to make the actual table now too. So let me go ahead and get some obsidian in my backpack. Ooh, okay, wait, I only have 4 lapis as well, but that's enough for at least 1 enchantment. So I'm not complaining too bad. Let me make some boots, a helmet, and a diamond pick. I think that's a good amount of stuff to start with to see what enchantments we can get with our first enchant. And breaking 3, efficiency 4, or protection 3. Probably I'm breaking 3 on the boots because we want all these to last a while. It is just plain on breaking 3, which kind of sucks, but again, I think it's better than nothing. So we'll keep everything else we have. We have to go give 3 more levels at a time. I do need to get more lapis though, so I might see if I can find a cave really quickly to just get that out of the way. And we could probably also get to like level 30 one more time just from the ores when we do find an entrance. I think this might be one actually, where it could lead to something more. Well, I did get back up to exactly level 30, and I also went ahead and got quite a bit more lapis. I'm at 2 stacks and 22. That is a lot. So let's see, what were the other enchants? On breaking 3, on a pick, or a helmet? Let's do the helmet. I'm breaking 3, protection 3. That is pretty good. And if I can just throw out a couple of these blocks, I can also go ahead and make a pair of leggings and a chest plate. Vein mining on the pickaxe, I don't think I want that. I don't know what that does. Protection 4 on the chest plate sounds good. So yeah, probably the chest plate next then. But I have to go ahead and go get more quartz before I decide. And what enchantments did I have? I kind of forget. Protection 4 on the chest plate was the one I was going to go for now. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get that. Protection 4 on breaking 3, so that is pretty perfect. I can enchant my pickaxe now at efficiency 4. It did not get on breaking though, that kind of stinks. And then the next enchantment can be protection 4 on these leggings. That'd be really good. And we can probably go ahead and enchant another pickaxe just so we can get one maxed out with fortune and definitely unbreaking. At least for the immediate time being, we're going to be able to mine a bit faster, which should help us get more XP. And of course, we can get the pants enchanted next. Unbreaking 3 on them as well, so that is really good. And then we can see, what will the next pickaxe get? Unbreaking 3, okay, that's what I wanted, so I guess I just have to get level 30 one last time. I also decided to just go ahead and get 33 levels so we can enchant the pickaxe at Unbreaking 3, but then I can also actually make a sword, and hopefully the enchant on this will be good. Okay, knockback 2. That's probably the worst thing we could have gotten. So I need to enchant something else to reset it. We can just enchant this iron one at level 1. Then what do we get next? Oh, it's still knockback 2. I guess I just should have used a grindstone. So that is what I have to do anyway. I'm pretty sure I also need stone to make a grindstone, which means I do have to melt some cobblestone up because I do not have any stone on me. Then the other thing I will need is just some sticks, I'm pretty sure. I think that's it, honestly. And here is the grindstone. We can go ahead and place that here, put our sword in, and what will we get next? Okay, sharpness 4, that is good enough. Let me go get 2 more levels again then. And then we're gonna be good to continue exploring. Yeah, book isn't gonna get anything good. There's a custom enchant and piercing 2 and 3. I'm not gonna use those, so I think we're good to continue exploring now. We do not need this stone from the furnace, so we can actually just throw that out. I can pick up my anvil, my grindstone, and then we can get all of the enchantment books. But they're gonna have to need more wood later on, which we need to remember to get when I'm exploring, because I'm like out, and I don't want to end up in a scenario where I have to like grow the trees again. I also have more than enough obsidian, so I'm just gonna leave my portal here, because I don't want to break all of that, because I do not need to in the first place. And before I leave, I will chop down this last tree just so we have a little bit extra. Then I can continue exploring. I just found a really big ship, and we do have the full diamond armor now, so I think I'm gonna go and see if we can loot this. Starting with this chest at the top. There's actually a lot of runes in there, oh my gosh. And I will break all the spawners I see as well. They're also gonna give us some free XP, which is a good bonus. Of course, there's gonna be one chest in here. There's also a guy with an axe that just fell. He might be coming right back up to me, I gotta be careful. There's 2 guys with these bows. Let me eat a golden apple since I don't actually have a totem or anything like that, but we can probably get a totem from this place if we survive. I also have my enchanted golden apple ready because that gives us resistance too, which will help us a lot. How much damage do we take? I kind of want to see. 2 hearts, alright. I think we're definitely fine then. We can get hit without really worrying about it. Just not too many times. There's 2 more dragon vindicators right here. And let's get this spawner, and I'll finish off these guys with the bows now too, because they're very annoying if they just keep shooting us. Also, this is a medium ship. This isn't even one of the really big ones, I just realized. But we can still see what is down there waiting for us. I can go through the back now too. Well, a bunch of stuff just spawned again. I guess I missed a spawner back here. They give me weakness, so I'm not doing any damage. I'm just gonna leave them alone for now then, and ignore them. Oh, I guess that does end up being a really good idea. How long does this weakness last? I also don't know if they're giving it back to me every time they hit me, which would be really bad. So now that I've dealt with them, let me get over here and break this one spawner. And I can finish off these 2 vindicators again pretty quickly. I also have to get another golden apple. Even with the resistance, we're still taking some damage. And then there's 2 more loot chests for me here. Let's see what are in these. Okay, literally nothing. Oh no, this one has like 6 runes. That's pretty good. Oh, there's a totem on the ground in here. And there's another evoker, so if we finish that, we can get another totem. And let me hold the totem on my offhand just in case we end up dying to one of these guys in here. Okay, we have 2 totems now. If I just finish off these last dragon hunters, we can go ahead and check some of these chests too. Just got weakness again though, so it's going to be a lot harder. Oh, there's actually 2 more evokers in here as well. I mean, I'm doing fine just ignoring them for the time being, so I'm going to continue doing that. Oh, I know my weakness is gone. Okay, I can defeat him really quickly. And we're gonna have to start keeping all of the extra totems in our backpack now, because my inventory is full. Okay, the dragons are shooting. I don't even know how or why. What dragon is this? Stardust variant. I've never heard of that one. And then there's one more in here, which seems to be a death gripper, okay. Just the normal death gripper variant as well. And it looks like there's like a stinger left or something, so we're gonna leave the rest of these guys in the ship and leave. There's also some guys in here. Alright, this guy has so much health. I'm being less careful because I have a totem, but at the same time, if I can avoid using it, then I think that would be for the best. Okay, now with all those pillagers defeated, except the one spawning in again, what is in this chest? Honestly, a really good amount of diamonds, but other than that, there's not much I can take from here, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the top and leave before I take more damage and lose more resources. Because this ship should be fully looted now. I just found another one of these big ships. I don't think I want to explore the entire thing, but I'll at least get some of these easier chests near the top. I mean, I have a stack and a half of runes now. That just had a lot in it. I'm gonna get this single chest right here. And then finally, I'm gonna go check the one down below. Okay, those guys do a lot of damage when you don't have resistance still. I mean, 2 hearts a hit. That's like 5 hits and we're dead. And then the last chest, alright, nothing in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off my dragon and continue looking for other boats. I found this shipyard type of thing right here. Or I guess I was already here because those middle chests are looted. But again, these chests really only ever have like a couple emeralds. A golden apple is useful, so I'll take that from this one. I'm gonna skip it so we can spend our time on ships that have more loot. Like this one that actually has a trader on it. We can trade for some of the mystery crates and see what we get. Let me just loot this first. Then we can trade some tri-class ones, a title class, and tracker class. I don't know. Let me open all 3 of these. Okay, well, I threw the rest of the stuff in the water because it was useless, but right here we actually got an albino skrill cutter egg, which is kind of one of the things I wanted because that's supposed to be really rare. So, I mean, let's put that down soon and see what it hatches into, but that is really exciting. That might be a super rare dragon. And we can actually keep getting these crates as well. Like, which ones didn't we get? Let's get a mystery class. Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna use my emeralds. Oops. This should make us a lot of runes, though. Alright, 64. We'll keep the extra. And what does the last one have for us? Okay, a melanistic changewing. Let's throw that out. We do not want that. And I will get back to exploring. Well, I just flew into the ship and looted 2 more chests. And I got, like, I don't know. It was a pretty good amount of runes. I think, like, 16. I'm up to 42 total again. This chest has 3 for me. And then I could go to the back really quickly as well. There's also a ship right here that I haven't seen. Or actually, I think I have seen this before. Oh my gosh, that just had a lot of runes in it too. I got lucky. Actually, yeah, this chest doesn't really usually have any pillagers on it. And if it does, it's like 1. So we can just go here and loot everything. It also isn't a dragon ship, so there's not going to be like any crazy loot. But there could be some emeralds or fish, which are both helpful sometimes. Specifically the emeralds for us right now. But other than that, we're not going to really take much from here. And it does look like that was about it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get very lucky. I think we got 1 emerald. Okay, well, I have a big ship here. I took like 1 chest and got a couple runes, but there's so many pillagers here, so I don't really think it's worth it to go around and loot this place. I mean, I guess I can do it a little bit. Maybe we can get some creepers to explode if I flint and steal them. Ooh, I did not mean to get off my dragon. Oops. I guess we could, though. I just have to go pick it up. Okay, I guess just got myself in a pretty bad situation. I just gotta get my dragon in here and then I'm fine. Okay, there we go. And then let's get these creepers to explode everything else. And then I guess that's really all I can do for now. There's no more creepers left. And I do not want to spend time taking all these mobs down because the chests in here are not worth all that. I can just fly around super quickly though and steal some of the loot. And see what kind of stuff might be in here. Nothing that would have been worth it so far though, honestly. And then there's just these 2 last chests here. Okay, that had like 9 runes in it. That is pretty good, but other than that, I'm gonna keep going now. And I'm at the ship, a new ship once again. Let me buy another strike class and, I mean, title class, I guess. We need to craft some more of these though, so let me do that really quickly. Okay, so yeah, we can buy 2 more. Let's do title and tracker class. Then we can open up a couple of these that I've collected from a few different ships so far. So we got 2 strike class, both death grippers, and they're both not any variant that we want. And then the last 2, Scaldron and Seedling Storm Pest. I could actually look at what this Storm Pest thing is to see what it looks like. I just have to look up Deadly Nadder. Storm Pest. Is it in here anywhere? It is. Yeah, that does not look like anything special. Let's throw that out. So I think I'm just going to land somewhere pretty soon so we can start hatching the albino skrill cutter. But, you know, first, of course, I have to find somewhere to land and something to do while I wait for it to hatch. Because I don't want to just waste all the time sitting there. So I'm not sure where that is going to be just yet. I also have to let that dragon grow up, and my Night Fury has to grow up still too, so I guess I could try to have them like follow me, but I just really feel like they're gonna eventually lose me if I'm flying around in a dragon really fast. I mean, I don't know how it works exactly. Could be worth giving it a try, I guess. Okay, let me go ahead and get this trader again. Let's get a title class, strike class, and yet again, 1 more tracker class. And then let's open all these up because I have a lot now. If I don't find anything, I'll probably find a spot to let my dragon hatch. I also got mining fatigue, but that shouldn't make too much of a difference. Pie crust, hidden stairs, lush, orc something, blue throat, wraith. Okay, yeah, none of those got anything good, so we can just go ahead and throw those out. And I guess keep trying our luck. I don't know, maybe we'll find something, maybe we won't. Alright, I saw a sculpture down here, and the variant looks kind of cool. It's like an orca. I don't even know where it went, though. Let me go find it again. Oh, yeah, right here. It's like black and white. Anyways, I was going to land here now so we can finally start hatching this egg. And having my other dragon grow up so we can ride it and stuff. So where is a good spot to do that? I don't know, honestly. Maybe I want to make some walls here. I could probably get some wood while I wait for this to happen, too. So let's place 4 lanterns for now. Let's place the skrill cutter egg there. 0% incubated. That is fine. And then we can make some walls, we can get some wood, everything like that. Let's just mine some of these seeds out so we can see the egg a bit easier. And we can mine seeds with having mining fatigue anyway, so... But for the wood, we're gonna have to wait till it's up, which is only 50 seconds. And I'll probably start the furthest away for the trees and then slowly make my way back towards the center. And let me see if I can get my Night Fury out. And then can we change it to following? I think I would need my dragon whistle. I guess I'll throw it out at some point. We can go ahead and make another one though, because it's very easy. Follow. Alright, so this dragon should be following me now, and the timer should be ticking down for it to hatch. And we can mine some wood now that the mining fatigue is gone. Or I guess it's not gone. I can still mine wood though somehow, I don't know. I guess I do have the item that makes him break faster, so that makes sense. So I did have my dragon hatch. If you guys want to see, the albino scroll cutter is right there. But I have to wait for it to grow up. And my other dragon right here, the Shattered Spark, did actually grow up. So we do have a dragon horn for it now. I have to make sure to grab the right dragon though, because for some reason it's not letting me. Okay, there we go. And then I think this dragon could just follow me and slowly hatch, because it follows you to like whatever speed you're going at, thankfully. So it's not going to get lost or anything if I go too quickly. I just found another ship. It did get a couple of runes, but I also wanted to say that I actually can have my scroll cutter get stuck, so I have to be careful. Like, it was stuck behind a sail in a tree at one point. So the best way to hatch is still probably doing this, but I'll just have to keep an extra eye on it so we don't end up losing it behind something we can never find it again. I'm also in the middle of this like random ice lake, which does honestly look really cool, but there's not really any structures or dragons here, so there's nothing to do, but it would definitely be a pretty cool spot for a base. So I guess really what I'm looking for now, since I have the one of the like rare dragons that I want, I could keep opening those egg crates whenever I find them, which I probably will do. But other than that, I think if we find a place to put a waystone and we could have some pens for some more dragons we're not using anymore, so we can like teleport from there and back whenever we need to store a dragon. Just because we don't want to make like an infinite amount of these thunderhorns, and I'm never going to use my Gronckle again. So if we have a place to keep dragons like that, for example, then I think we're going to have a lot of an easier time in the rest of these 100 days. So I'll look up for a spot to build something like that while I fly around here. But also just collecting more emeralds, I guess, and possibly looking for more dragons in the wild that are really rare too, because we could find something like that. I still have plenty of time to run around and explore, so... I also like how this mountain looks so far for a base, but I think when I find something with more unique generation, something like with like a cave I can fly through or something. Cookies and cream variant over there. Oh, is my dragon attacking it? Well, I don't want my dragon to die, so I think I have to help it. Okay, my scroll cutter was at 100 health still, and it just defeated it. I guess the scroll cutter that I have is really good compared to that dragon. But that also probably means I should not fly near enemy dragons while this dragon is out, because since I'm not riding it, that means it's just going to go attack anything that hits me. And even if it ends up dying, it's going to fight to the death, because that is how they work in this mod from my experience. So I will definitely, from now on, be sure to be more careful of that too. And I'm basically up to 32 runes again, but I do not have a lot of emeralds. I did find another one of these, like, Light Fury things. We can let the Light Fury out, but I'm not going to get it since I'm not too interested in that, to be honest. So let's just keep flying away and looking for structures. Hopefully our scroll cutter is getting close to hatching. I have not checked it in a little bit. And I am on this boat. I found some books. So if I could take off my... Oh, wait, no, we have Unbreaking all of these. Okay, well, never mind. I thought I needed Unbreaking on one of my items. Did I throw my sword out somewhere? I don't have it anymore. It might be my backpack. Okay, it is in my backpack, thankfully. So let me put Unbreaking 3 on this. Oh yeah, and Sharpness 4. So I can have Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3. And then we can throw away this extra Sharpness 4 book, because we will not need it. Then the only other book we need is like Protection for my boots, honestly. I think there's one in here. I think there was one in one of the other ships, but I didn't know I needed that. I thought the thing I needed was Unbreaking. Either way, though, it's not too big of a deal. My armor is already good enough. We could get some medding for it if we find some villagers, honestly, though. That would help. Since it's already almost broken somehow. I guess I was just getting hit a lot when I was fighting stuff. Because those dragon hunters hit you a lot. They don't do a lot of damage with this armor, but they're still getting hits in. Which does, unfortunately, damage the armor. Well, I did go ahead and hatch my scroll cutter while flying around. So let's land at this sanctuary I just found. Let's go inside and let me show off this scroll cutter fully grown up too. Let me turn it from follow to sit as well. Again, here it is. Let me try to get a better angle than that though. I think it looks pretty cool, and especially important is that it is rare, so we definitely met the goal on that one. There's a ship right here too, but I need to find the entrance, which seems to just be right here. Oh, this is a lot of fish. Let me get all of that. Like, it's actually over a stack in here, so if you ever really need fish, finding one of these is the best way to get it. And I'll still just a couple of books. I do only have 3 dragon horns though still, so like we can't carry the skrill inside of one of them, which makes it a little bit more dangerous. There's also a bewilderbeast egg over here, but what are the variants of the bewilderbeast? If there's like a rare one, I can go look what it is, but oh, you can't even see what the variants are. I can see them down here though. Yeah, I think some of those look pretty cool. I mean, we can go see what it is at the very least while we're over here. I just gotta make my way up into this nest. Oh yeah, it's the Valka bewilderbeast. It might always be since we're in this sanctuary though, honestly. I think it is. So I probably could have guessed. Let me use my birch planks to get back over here, as well as the 5 random blackstone I still have. Then let me jump back over and find my skrill. And then I can leave, because there's honestly nothing here that we need. This storm cutter we can't take or anything like that, because it's Valka's, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe we can tame it, I don't know. Either way, it isn't rare, so I'm not even going to bother trying. There's also a dragon floating right here. It seems like a dragon companion type of thing. I guess they're always guarding the TNT rafts. I never really realized that, but now that I think about it, there is always one there. I don't know if they drop or do anything, so if you guys know, put it in the comments. But I assume they're just there to like fight you or protect it, but they don't really end up fighting you, would be my best guess. Let me get some of these chests while I'm in this ship too. Just the average couple in this back area. And then there should be one more at the front we can also steal. But then we are definitely good to go now. 5 runes from that one, nice. There's also this side of the boat, which I didn't check yet. Oh my gosh, that has 9 more runes in it and some emeralds. Then there should be, yeah, at least one more chest here, which also has a bunch of runes. I don't know why I'm getting so lucky in this ship. Okay, yeah, that 3rd chest right here too. I thought there was 3. That one doesn't have anything in it, unfortunately. So I've got to open up this villager I found too, and we can go ahead and trade for some more of these and see if we can get any other cool dragons. I'm gonna have 44 left over, just because I used up all the trades I do have. Then I got Fly Storm variant, Luna Wraith, and where's the last one here? Yeah, I didn't end up getting anything good. While I was flying around, I found another enchanted apple. I've collected some emeralds, and I've collected some crates. I'm gonna open all of these and get a little more settled in a minute, but first I'm gonna find a spot to build somewhat of an area to pin my dragons down, like I said, where we can have more thunder horns open. We don't need the Gronckle right now. Maybe we can pick one of the other ones up, I don't know yet. Probably the mushroom squirrel, I don't think we need that. But that also reminds me... Oh, what's shooting me with thunder? I have no idea, is it just thundering? Well, let me do what I was gonna do. Let's try to use my Shattered Spark for a bit instead to give this dragon a turn. And does it have an ability? Oh, nice. That seems pretty good. Oh, so what is this structure? I've never seen this. And what is this floating gold thing? Okay, just a banner. Yeah, I don't think there's much here. I don't know what's up with this thunder either. Is there a special mob that, like, is doing it? Or is it this thing? It might be the Night Fury. Maybe it's a special variant. Either way, I don't know. I'm gonna leave and continue looking for that spot I was talking about. I'm also in a snow biome now, so I don't know if I'm gonna find it soon. Because I would rather have it in the plains, but I guess if I find really cool terrain, I'll make it there. And it doesn't matter what biome. But still, it takes a while to find somewhere that I think is worthy of building in. Ooh, another villager too, so that means we can actually get another tri-class crate. And what about these chests? Some emeralds, alright. Emeralds are good still, right? You know, you can make the rune swirl out of them still. And it gives us a lot more extra. Again, thank you to the person that commented that, because I had no idea about that in the last video. So if there's other knowledge like that I should know, guys, make sure you leave it in the comments. And a 4th tri-class crate from this, because I used some of my emeralds. That is pretty good if you ask me. We're at 17 runes still though, so I mean, like, we don't have enough for another one, but we're pretty close. So we gotta keep looting these things. I don't know why it took so long to find a good spot to build, but of course that's still what I'm up to. I guess I could loot some of these, but then again, I think I've already established that they don't give any emeralds, so I'm just gonna skip it. You know, I'm also up to 26 diamonds total again, just because of all the ships I've been looting, which is kind of cool. I can't actually buy yet another strike class crate, so we have 6 of them. I'm gonna open all of them when I find a spot for my base. But another important thing is I kind of need to find a plains village with a forest nearby, because I think we need to trade for mending. My armor is just getting way too low, way too quickly. So I think that's going to be a very big priority. Because, I mean, if my armor breaks, I'll have to re-enchant all of it, and that would just be a very big pain, honestly. I was shooting a couple, I don't know what you would even call it, a couple shots out of my dragon to try to deal with these guys, and the whole ship is on fire now. I just thought it was funny. But I mean, this ability does some really good damage, so it makes sense it's like a hybrid or whatever. Also, I think we could probably get into these chests a bit easier if we just blow a hole right here. I don't know if it's gonna be big enough for us to get in though without getting on fire. I mean, kinda. I don't want to let my dragon on fire though. And we're stuck in a wall. And there's a creeper exploding. Okay, the chest cannot be worth all of this. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Can we get in there? I guess my dragon just can't get set on fire. I mean, that's a good bonus for a dragon, but I don't know why I keep going in the ceiling. This never usually happens when I'm over here, so yeah, okay, we just gotta leave. I'm out of here. And what is the whole boat looking like now? Oh, so what dragon is this? Toxic Fury, interesting. Oh my gosh, the whole boat is literally gone. Let's shoot another bullet back in there. I guess I hit something in front of me. Anyways, I got like 6 emeralds from this place, nothing crazy. Yeah, this ability does so much damage, oh my gosh. I gotta go though, just turned nighttime too. And another boat I can loot. I think that's the perfect place to stop and also sleep. I just wish these had more emeralds on average, because sometimes you get really lucky and get like 20 from one of these. And then sometimes you get 2. And there isn't really an in-between. Yep, see, I got 1. I got 1 single emerald from this boat. I guess I could start mining these trees right now and then just keep them in my box and then find a base, because I'm not finding a village nearby. And we're gonna have to probably end up mining more wood anyway, and this is a dark forest, so I feel like the wood is pretty easy to steal. The only thing is I need to find room to put all my stuff. So I guess that also means throwing out all these dragons that we're in reality never going to use. And what else? Maybe some quartz. I'll try and look through the rest of this stuff, but I think that's actually a pretty good start to begin with. And then I just told my dragon to follow me as well, so it should be following me around and I'm never going to lose it, and then we can take off and leave. Once I get a good amount of wood, I'll probably try to get like 10 stacks or something, so when we do find a village and some Fletchers, we can trade very, very quickly. And of course get the menu books for a full set of armor so it doesn't end up breaking, because it is getting pretty close, honestly. And I'm almost up to 4 stacks of dark oak wood, so let me put that in my backpack and continue mining this. I think I want at least 10 stacks, honestly, which shouldn't take too long. I mean, we have this item that makes us mine faster to begin with, which is definitely helping at least a little bit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna place on my enchantment table, and even if it's just a level 1 enchantment, I'm gonna get efficiency on my axe. Efficiency 1, definitely worth it. Let's see. I mean, yeah, that's noticeably faster, I feel like, so that should help me a little bit. Okay, honestly, I think I have more than enough before I can at least, like, start flying around again. Maybe it isn't exactly 10 stacks, but I think I want to find a place, a village to trade at, and a place to settle down. Is this another ocean, though? Oh, no, I guess I'm about to find out. Okay, no, there's a bit of land over here, and to my left, so yeah, this isn't an ocean, good. I'm gonna go left a little bit more. Hopefully there's something hiding in this land, or I guess not land, I was trying to say vast landscape. Lotus dragon, we've seen that before. T-Rex dragon. Okay, I dropped a bunch of villagers in here, and we just need to get some flint and stuff now so we can make a bunch of fletching tables. So let me try and see if that's possible to get. Hopefully it won't be too hard. Looks like a lot of these paths are made out of gravel, thankfully, but I haven't gotten a single flint yet. Okay, right now I got 2 flint. Not bad, not bad. Let me keep trying for more. There's a blacksmith right here too. Let me open this. A diamond. That's pretty good. Another chest. Nothing special in there though. A lot of the villagers are going to sleep. Oh no, that dragon hit me, so my shattered spark is just chasing it. Gronckle, that was a big mistake, buddy. You shouldn't have hit me. Another thing right here. There's not much in there though. Can you make armor for dragons too? I kind of forget. I don't remember. I feel like you couldn't. I think I already looked that up in a previous video. But it'd be cool if you could. And we only have 4 flint and I have 21 gravel, so I think it's probably going to be better to just place my gravel and mine it. And my shattered spark is back, so that must mean that the Gronckle is dead. Rest in peace to the Gronckle. Okay, and then I just need to mine myself down into these villagers area. Guess something like this is going to be fine. And then we need to place our crafting table, and then that crafting table we can make the fletching tables. Looks like we can make 5. Perfect. And then let's place them all across these walls. Alright, all of them are down. We can place a couple lanterns. Then let me block myself in here for now too. Alright, all of them are Fletchers. So now the next thing we need to do is basically just empty our inventory because we're going to craft a bunch of sticks. So we're going to need a lot of room here. Let's put our dragon horns away, the lanterns, enchantment table, the book, bed, everything like that. And let's take out a bunch of wood. We're going to start by converting one of these stacks into sticks. So let's do that very slowly here. We have some extra room so we can get more planks ready. And then we basically just have to go through one by one and activate the stick trades. Some of them might not actually be trading sticks, unfortunately. Yeah, that one has like arrows, for example. But for trying to find out who has that crafting table is going to be like impossible. So if we just replace all of these once, that should hopefully do the trick. Wait, can you cycle these? Oh, you can. Nice. That's going to make this so much easier. The cycle trade mod is on here. Anyways, though, we should be able to craft up some sticks. Wait, how do you do that auto craft? I don't know, but it's okay because we've already gotten a pretty good amount of emeralds, 64. I don't know how many we need to get mending, but probably a couple stacks, I would assume. I would only guess. Is this all of our wood too? Because we're running out quick. Thankfully, this is a taiga village, so there's a bunch of big spruce trees really close by. So it's not going to be too much of a problem if we need more wood. That's also why I picked this village, just because all this stuff nearby is so good, like I said. We can cycle these trades. There we go. Perfect. And then all of these guys are trading sticks to us. That is amazing. And we have 2 more stacks of logs left. We can get an inventory of sticks as well. And we're ready to keep trading. One of the villagers locked their trade from the sticks. Okay, we have 2 of them. We have 3 more though. That guy locked his trades too. I assume some of them are going to unlock them super quick though. So, okay, another trader. Does he want 57 sticks now? Where was that? Oh, you're greedy. Oh my gosh. Greedy villager. Okay, we have 2 stacks and 18. I think that's enough, to be honest, but who knows. Let's block this up. We can probably get some more wood either way, maybe some extra emeralds, because if we have extra emeralds, we can make more runes. And then we needed to find a librarian villager next to try to trade with. So can we go look for one? That's not a librarian. I doubt there's gonna be one up here because the house is just a different theme than a library. What about here? Nope. Looks like some of these houses actually got caught on fire at some point. I wonder how that happened. I don't know. It wasn't me, but I mean, I just saw a librarian over here sometime recently, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find one. I'm actually pretty sure if I ring the bell, people go back to their houses or something. Oh wait, I see a librarian right here. They're going back to their house. I guess it's right here. So if we go into this place, get some wood, we should be able to... Oh, why are they leaving again? Dude, the bell just rang. What is this guy doing? Okay, whatever. We can just spleef him into a hole. Oh no, I guess they're swapping houses. Okay, no? I don't know what they're doing. Oh, I almost got them in there. Had to be quicker though. Maybe we can try again. I just gotta spleef the villager when they go into a block. Or if they go in a house, I can just block them in immediately. Okay, yeah, perfect. And let's block the upstairs. And then the villager's trapped in here now. So then basically all I have to do is click the cycle trade button and wait until I get mending. I have no idea how long that'll take, so I'll see you guys when I do end up getting it. Hopefully it will also be cheap, but you know, whatever price it is, I'll get it because I don't want to refresh for too long. There's also a bunch of new enchants. Oh, look, you can click space to refresh too. So actually, a little less effort from me. You do have to go up and down though to check them, which is still moving the mouse, but it's still faster either way. Okay, I did actually finally get mending, but it's 38. That is a lot. So let me get a book from my backpack. Then let's lock this trade in. How many can we get right now? 2, 3. Okay, only 3. So we need to trade more to even get the 4th mending book. And it would be helpful to have like 5 or 6 too, so we might even go further from there. I need to make sure that we don't let this trader out though. That would be terrible. So let me make a little bit of like an airlock here too, so we can get in and out easier. Alright, there we go, something like that. So we will never be able to let him out by accident. And then I think we're out of wood. Yeah, just about. So I'm gonna have to go get more either way, but before I do that, I'm gonna trade the rest of what I do have, just so I have as clear of an inventory as possible. And where are my traders at? I think they're behind or under something. I think they're right in here actually, yeah. Oh, okay, another villager decided to jump in. I mean, I don't mind. Oh, 2 villagers decided to jump in. I actually hit one of the villagers though. Okay, my dragon killed it. Hopefully the guard villagers. Oh my gosh. My dragon just started exploding everything. He just blew up my villagers. Okay, I don't know why my dragon did that. That's actually stupid. Well, I guess we need to get more. Actually, then again, I guess I got the rest of the stuff that I needed. Why did my dragon start exploding everything though? I don't even know why I did that. I'm so confused. Where is it? Did it die? Did my dragon kill itself? I think it did. I mean, I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking around. I don't see Shattered Spark on the map. I guess my dragon killed itself. That is one of the stupidest features ever in a mod. I don't know what just happened. I just hit a villager, then I started exploding everything, and then it shot itself and killed itself. Rest in peace, Shattered Spark. At least it wasn't the albino Skrill. That would have been extra sad, because that's like the mascot. And that was the dragon we wanted to get, the rare dragon. But that's crazy. My koi stripes... what was it called? Yeah, Shattered Spark. It's gone. Within a second. Where is the house I was trading? I can't even find it again. And then with almost every last emerald I have, we can buy one 4th mending book, and then put all of it on our armor, so at least that doesn't break. I think our tools will end up being fine anyway, honestly, so I think it's fine that we didn't get mending for those. But let me add it to all of these. And now that our other dragon is gone, we can ride around this grill again, since we're done giving the other dragon a turn. And I will continue looking for a spot to build my actual base, and that is the goal once again. Which I don't think will take too much longer. We're in a big, massive land, I think. So I just gotta look around for a spot that I ended up thinking looks nice. We're also going back to some chunks that we've already explored earlier on, so that's also pretty interesting. I don't think I had screenshot any coordinates this video for a nice base yet, because I wasn't really looking for one until recently. Well, I think I've just been looking for too long, so I'm just gonna build something in the middle of this like flat mountain right here, because I do not have time to keep looking forever. So let me probably get some wood and stuff, and we can just make a platform and place some of our dragons on it. It's literally just a place to layer of dragons for now, nothing serious. So I'm gonna need some oak wood, I think, for the edges. So let me start by collecting some of this, and I'll go a little bit deeper into the forest as well and get some of these trees, probably a couple stacks of oak wood so we can get the platform finished. I guess preferably we would want to use like spruce or something for the middle, hopefully, but I didn't get any spruce while I was over there, so maybe we'll just make it like genuinely a bunch of oak. And I think I could probably start building something here. Let's just start with like 3 blocks, and then I can go like, I don't know how many blocks over yet, honestly, but it'll be some big amount. I'm gonna probably just make a square, because like I said, I just need space to be able to put my dragons up for now, and maybe like an enchantment table. I'm gonna place a row of cobblestone on the edge of all these blocks to add in a little bit of depth, and for we can make the floor something else more special. I'm gonna need a lot of cobblestone for that though, so I'll just mine some from this cave below me. There's also a skeleton down here that keeps shooting me, so I guess I should probably just go ahead and finish them off. And then let me get a couple more stacks, and then I think for the floor, if I could go find some spruce, that's probably what I would prefer to make it. I just don't know how hard that's gonna end up being to actually end up finding spruce anywhere. I bet there's some nearby me somewhere. I also have a map, which will show me all the nearby biomes. So that should make it a little bit easier too. It's also turning nighttime, but thankfully, hopefully I have enough cobblestone to finish this, or at the bare minimum, finish a good amount of it. I actually don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it. I think I need a lot. But it looks like I finished at least almost one more entire side with this one stack that I have. Let me go back there and finish the missing bits. Alright, that's one more wall done. Then we got 2 more sides, which are actually the biggest so far since they go down way further, just because of how the natural terrain was over here. I also need to sleep because I think monsters are already spawning in. So I just got like 4 more stacks of cobblestone. I'm not actually sure if it'll be enough, but I'm gonna see and attempt here to try and hope that it is. I placed in a couple on the bottom, and we just gotta go right back through. And I also have 2 stacks, so yeah, we're definitely gonna finish the rest of this. I also have to go in and place some torches below me. So if we're gonna place a roof on this where the dragons can stand up here, then there's gonna be a bunch of mobs spawning below us if we don't place a bunch of torches. So let me do that in a quick second as well when we finish the outline for this. And then hopefully I can also find a taiga. Was there a taiga nearby? It doesn't actually look like it. There's a snow biome over there, so there could be a taiga tree or 2. Oh, there's actually taiga this way. So let me set a waypoint on my house. If we just create a waypoint and call it the base, then I can more easily just fly over to the taiga and then fly right back. We can also place a waystone here so we can instantly teleport if I get one out of my backpack. I think placing one in this corner for now would probably be fine. And let's name this base as well in case we ever get lost. And then finally, we just need to make some torches and place them in this area below me, so we can be sure when we do place the walls in that there's not going to be a bunch of creepers or skeletons spawning below us making noise. and it would also be dangerous. Alright, I just finished mining at a taiga biome. I guess there's actually spruce trees closer, so I could have went here. I'll try to remember that for next time. But I got like 3.5 stacks of spruce wood, which should be more than enough to at least make that floor. So I'm going to go back and attempt to do that now. I also did just land, so I'm going to pick up my dragon for safekeeping. I'll stack up with some cobblestone, and I will place it in the spruce. All the torches down there, we should be fine on that front, but this is actually going to take quite a while to place in all the spruce because of this platform is just huge. I also have to place in some fences, I think, to keep the dragons that I leave here. I could also just place them down and set them down though, so at the same time I don't really need to do that. Maybe I won't, because, you know, as I've said, I'm not going for anything too complex here, just some place to lay my dragons and enchantment table while I explore some more. Alright, there's my first stack. I think that was 4 stacks already, but that's kind of hard to believe, so I don't know if it actually was. Either way, I just turned another stack of 4. So I'm going to keep doing this corners 4 blocks at a time, and we'll see how far I get by just starting with that. Alright, it is nighttime now, but I'm continuing to build this spruce platform, and it seems like I need just a tiny bit more spruce. So I'm going to have to go back and get more from that forest, because I don't think I have any in my backpack, but I'll check first. Well, actually, I guess I did end up finishing the platform, so maybe I don't need to. I have literally none left though, so if we want to build with something or use it to build something else, then I wouldn't be able to. I think the next thing I'll do is probably get my Gronckle out and the mushroom squirrel, just free up the 2 free dragon horns. So if I sit them both down, somewhere around here we can use the dragon whistle. And we have to swap it to sit, there we go. And then both of them will sit down right there, that's good. I think if I ever accidentally click follow now, then all of them will fly to me from wherever they're at, which would be a disaster. I don't know if that's how it works exactly, but I just think it is because I accidentally did it once, so we should probably use this tick from now on to control a single dragon. And then also while I'm here, let's place down all of the crates I've been collecting, see if we get any last final dragons that are usable or good. I'll place them all down in a line. And then let me empty my backpack really quickly. Okay, there's 9 boxes. If I break all of those and read them one at a time, let's see what we got. Hopefully another albino dragon or something. Bubblebone, Red Wraith, or Wood Wraith, Rob Snow Wraith, Pouncer, Midnat, Albino Rumblehorn. That's interesting. I guess we could place that down if it's probably more rare too. Maybe we can hatch it in time. I should probably also hatch it next to my base where it doesn't explode something. So let me go put that down here. If it doesn't hatch in time though, I'm not going to be too worried about getting it since it's not a crazy dragon that I was looking forward to anyway. But like I said, I will try to hatch it at least so we can see what it ends up looking like. Okay, the egg is incubating. Those were the rest of my crates though, and I think that's probably going to be the rest for the rest of the video as well, since I don't have too much more time to find any, and I've done it for a long time already, so I just don't think it's going to be something else I do. Maybe I'll find a couple more that I don't know yet. And there was a creeper below me, yes. Let me try to finish this off. I don't want it to hurt my base. I should probably try to get like fire aspect as well, so we can get mobs a little bit easier. I've not found a fire aspect book though, as far as I remember. Yeah, I have not. We have a protection 4 book though, so we could add that to our boots if we wanted to. I still need to get XP to repair my armor. I mean, I don't need it to be full durability, so I guess I don't need to go on my way to get it in the first place, which so it's fine that I'm low on it. And there's a Gronckle right here. Will a Gronckle attack me? It will, but my squirrel will take care of it. It was on our platform, so... Oh my gosh, that's awful. Is our squirrel taking any damage, though? Okay, no. The Gronckle is still hitting me through the walls. And then we can go ahead and get on our squirrel and ride around a little bit more and see... in these last 10 days coming up here, what am I able to find or not find? Let's see. There's actually some kind of tower right next to my base, and I just now saw this, so I guess we can start by exploring that. Seems like it's a pillager tower, though, so there's not going to be really any exciting loot. I guess maybe the XP bottles could repair our armor a tiny bit. We could actually do a test to see how much they do, depending on how many we get. So far, I have 3. But I'm sure there's more chests down here. Maybe there's going to be like 1 per chest if we're lucky. Okay, none on this side. I think villagers also trade the XP though. That's how it's usually. If you do want it, that's usually how people get it, I think. Because these loot chests are definitely not reliable. Okay, but if we have 3, our helmet durability is going to start at 127. What do we get up to? 143. That's actually a big jump. And it was repairing our full armor, so that's not bad at all. I think it'd be fun to also explore some of these chunks around our base that we haven't looked at yet, just since we're living here now. So I'm going to go this way and take a little bit of a left and then loop back around. There's also this like big circle water ravine type of thing that we could go look at when we get over there. So I think that is what I'll attempt to do at the moment. All while keeping my eye out for anything that looks interesting. We still have time to find like an albino or Light Fury and Night Fury, so we could keep our eyes out for that still, of course. But at this round, I don't know if we'll find one. And I'm happy with this grill. I think it looks really cool. And we'll be able to see the rumble horn soon as long as we stay close to the base, which will definitely be exciting. Oh, I found a cool boat in the corner of this pond that I hadn't explored yet. But it's only a boat with 3 chests, so we do end up only finding like 6 runes from it. Not terrible though. I'm gonna keep circling around. There's a couple pieces of unloaded chunks here, so I'm gonna go load those just for the sake of it not being a bunch of random black specks on the map. And is this boat looted? I don't think so, but it's also a pillager boat, so there's most likely not gonna be anything in there that we want. You know, I actually just found another one of these pillager towers, which I don't mind, because if we get more of those XP, then I can repair my armor a little bit more. Projectile protection 3 books, that is not too great. And I think this entire tower actually had 0 books or enchantment bottles for us, which kind of sucks. So I would just have to continue searching from here. So I've been flying around loading more of these chunks than like I said I wanted to. And I'm just going to do these ones next. I haven't really found anything too interesting, but I could do this block and this huge block up here as well. Just trying to look for stuff still, but I also want to go check on the rumble horn. So I might circle back after this part, do this chunk here. Maybe do some of these and then I'll check in the rumble horn too and sit there for a second to see if I can get a hatch anytime soon. Or at least check the percentage and see if it's been going up. I don't know if I don't think it probably has been if I haven't been loading the chunks, but I forget how they work. I think I'll actually check on my rumble horn first before I do any more of the chunks over there. I did do a couple behind me, but I'm gonna go over here and look super quickly. I have to step away from my computer, so I was thinking maybe I could leave it for the rumble horn wood hatch. Let me just see the percentage right now. And what is it at? I can't actually see a percentage. Okay. I guess some of them don't show one, unfortunately, so I could just have to wait and see. And our albino rumble finally ended up hatching. This is what it looks like. It's just white with the red eyes like this krill. We can probably let grow up eventually, but I have to tame it as well. I've just remembered that. Let me see what we actually need to feed it, though. If I get my dragon manual, if we look up a rumble horn, they have raw cod and raw salmon. Okay, we definitely have some of that in our backpack, so let's grab some of our raw salmon, or raw cod, because I found that first. And it should only take a couple, and there we go. We have a tame now. So we should be able to have it follow us. Yeah, there we go. It can follow us around since we clicked on it with the stick, and then it can slowly grow up over the course of the rest of the 10 days too. I don't know if we have enough time, but then again, I don't mind either way. At least we have another albino variant. So I think I'll actually just leave my rumble horn here, and then we can fly around and explore some more of these chunks, because that sounds a lot more fun than having the rumble horn follow us around. Since also there's a pretty big chance we'll lose it, just because the flying is a little bit more buggy than I thought. Or I guess it's not really a bug, it's just I can get caught behind stuff a little bit easier than I thought was even possible at first. So I'm gonna fly back over to these chunks and get some of these, then we can get this one, and then we'll loop back around and see what is on this mountain near our base. Hopefully some cool stuff. While I explored a lot behind me, this whole area, I didn't really find too much interesting, but I'm gonna head up to this area near the ice mountain now and see what else I might be able to find that way. There's also a little bit of water, so maybe we'll find another boat or something if we go to the left a bit, which I definitely could. Again, I am now loading these chunks from this part up here. I don't see any boats yet. It is a pretty small portion of this lake, or I guess it's basically an ocean, yeah. But I am going over to this other part, which there could be a boat on that, but it looks even smaller than this one, so I'm not sure what we'll find. Ooh, I did actually find a raft. I don't know, we can see what is in there. Some iron, some bread, and some more bread. Nothing special. So I'll just have to get this little chunk and then head back. I am now heading back towards the mountain finally. I did some chunks over here just looking at what else I might have been able to find, but I really didn't see a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go see the left side of this hill. Looks like there's also some chunks hanging all the way down to the bottom, so I could also probably get those on my way back. Or I guess that'd be on my way, whatever. Oh, there's actually some ocean right here too. We could explore for some more boats, especially this big chunk. I might do that then too. But yeah, so far I've not found anything interesting. I haven't actually checked on many Night Furies or Life Furies when I've seen them in the wild too, but I've been looking at dragons when I fly over them. I haven't seen anything that looked rare either. And we are flying into new chunks of an ocean right here, or not a big ocean, but still we could definitely find a boat in here somewhere probably. There's an island. Oh, and there's this. What is this? Himalayan Screecher. Okay, I have no idea what that is. What is the actual dragon? Salt Fault Screecher. Okay. I guess the variant is Himalayan Screecher then. I did pass the ocean I was trying to explore for now. No ships over there at the moment. I did end up getting that chunk right over here that we're sitting in right now. There's a cool mountain village over here. I think I knew about the village already, but I'm gonna go over to this ocean now and then loop around. Hopefully find some more runes and boats. Maybe we can open some more chests and get lucky, who knows? Oh, and I do believe this is actually a new ship right here. We don't have any runes or emeralds to buy anything on this one, but we could start looting to get some more just in case we do find another ship eventually. 2 emeralds on the ship so far. Not very good, but at least it's something. 3 emeralds total, alright. Oh yeah, I just found another ship right here, so I'm gonna loot that super quickly as well. 1 emerald so far, 3 diamonds. There's actually just as many emeralds as we found on the last ship. 2 emeralds, and the last chest here, we got 3. Could we beat our total from the last ship? Let's see. Okay, we did beat it by 1. Not too bad. I can also probably craft up enough stuff to buy 1 more egg box here. Yes, we can. We already have 2 on us. I think we should just get another strike class one, yeah. To continue trying to get the Light Fury or Night Fury albino variant. Okay, unfortunately my game did crash, so I don't really want to load these chunks here. Usually if my game crashes, I've just been leaving the area, so we're just gonna leave that part unexplored and we're gonna go see if we can get these ocean chunks over here. Possibly looking for some more ships in that area, maybe some loot. Okay, there's nothing in this boat. That's basically it for this main area. I have to go over and load those chunks, but I'll do it after. I missed them over here as well. Kind of near that bigger ship, actually. Which I honestly probably didn't loot. Oh, there's a ship right here I didn't loot either. Let me go in there and see what might be waiting for me. Hopefully more emeralds than last time, but... Oh, I think 4 emeralds so far. Not bad. We got 4 on another ship, so like 3, 4, and then 4 is my record for the last couple ones. Definitely not too great, but I'm not complaining too bad. And yet another new ship, actually in one of the new chunks too. I think before that was one I just missed somehow. Okay, this first chest already has 3 emeralds, so maybe we're off to a good start. Okay, now those were literally all the emeralds on the entire ship. Oh, there's actually one of these rune ships here. We have 6 runes from 1 chest. Hopefully there's more in one of the others. Okay, there's not. Well, that's actually it for the rest of this entire lake right here. We have explored all of it. I think actually being on every single boat as well, except these ones because I'm not using those or looting those, but I'm gonna go back to land now, head back to my base slowly, and I'm not sure what else. I might explore a tiny bit more while I have some time too. Maybe look out for some more dragons. This looks like a cheetah cauldron, I don't even know. But it started attacking me, so I have to run away. I am getting these chunks over here. I haven't crushed yet or anything, so I'm gonna try to finish them off. And then I'll go back to my base and probably end it off here since I don't have too much time left in these 100 days. Definitely been exploring for a long portion of them, but I just want to say too, if anyone has a video idea, make sure you leave it in the comments. I'm always looking for more good ideas, so if there's anything you can think of that sounds fun, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments, even if you think it could be bad. There's just a tiny little bit right here left that I was actually going to spin around and do before I do go back. I mean, these chunks don't really do anything anyways, just for the map, so I'm going to stop and go back to my base now from here, just after this little square. And I'm 2,700 blocks away from my base, so let's see how long it takes me to get there. Okay, I'm on my way back, and I found yet 1 more ship here, so I'm going to loot it super quickly. I'll get an emerald count once I'm finished. Okay, 4 emeralds. Do we have enough emeralds to craft more runes too? I don't think we're going to have enough. Yeah, we're at 28, so we are pretty close, but we're not quite there yet. And then I think there was actually, yeah, like 2 structures in the beach here in a village, so we could honestly go through those quick. Oh yeah, that one's just a life fury thing, so we're not going to go over there. Then as for the village, or it's not even a village, it's like a church or something. I don't even know, I haven't found this structure yet in the whole game actually. So I might go in here and see what this is. I've never seen one of these. What kind of loot are in the chests? I mean, there was an artifact back there, but I haven't been taking those. And okay, there's only 1 chest in here, that's crazy. Let's leave. There's nothing for us to steal. It is actually a village too, so just a smaller one it does look like. And here is our base, if you could even call it that. It's literally just a wood platform. So let's put our dragons down here. I think those are all of our dragons out, actually. So here was the mushroom squirrel from earlier. And then here's our seashell Gronckle, who helped us get all of the thunder horns. Of course, the shattered spark is dead, so everyone say rest in peace in the comments. I don't know why that happened, but... And then, of course, here is the albino skrill, which was really awesome. I'm glad we actually ended up getting one of these. This is probably the only truly rare dragon, so for all the haters, we did actually get a rare dragon. And then finally we have the albino rumblehorn here, which didn't end up hatching since I wasn't nearby it, but I guess if we do 200 days on here, then we could try to get all the albino dragons or a lot more of them, and also let this one grow up and ride it. So if you want to see that, leave a comment, guys. Make sure you like the video. Click the one on screen now if you want to watch another one just like it. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you the next time. Goodbye.